All right, we're good.
All right, good morning. Good morning. Who's the producer today? What's your name?
Johnny.
Johnny, nice to meet you. How are you doing?
Doing well. Thank you for having me back.
Good. Back.
Yeah. It was an unforgettable performance.
Oh, I remember you. Yeah. You're from
Winchester.
Winchester.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Good. I was in Winchester yesterday. How's it going? You want to be a producer? You just doing this just to kind of hang out?
Yeah.
Hang bro out?
Big fan of the show, so.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you. Good.
Fantasy camp. Be Justin for a day.
Right.
It's the Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, I mean, I like Gus, but Gus 2 days in a row, I didn't know if it was the right call.
So literally anybody else.
He's never produced anything in his life.
Good guy. Talked to him a little bit behind the scenes, so I thought it'd be a good fit.
All right. Make sure you're speaking to the microphone there, Johnny.
Yeah, he's tall.
Huh?
He's tall.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Okay, Mama K's here. Mike is here. Dave is here.
Hello.
After I'm tired, fucking tired. I played basketball till 10:30 last night.
I imagine, yeah.
Wiped out. I did a dumb on name show. Kicked around there. Just I can't win. Can't fucking win.
Was it as bad as like it's described? Were they really dunking on people? And
Yeah, there were a couple of dunks. Yeah, it was bad.
Alley-oops.
We actually played it for us pretty well, honestly. That team was
the amount
great.
of points you guys scored,
That
I
team
don't know
would-
how
yeah.
good their defense was.
I told the guys after they would have killed New York too. Don't worry about that. Like they don't count. Just focus. I will say this, Dave. The guy said we might as well just if they can slot us in for another game, so we'll play.
Yeah.
Might as well keep
Before
keep
New
playing.
York, yeah.
Dave was telling us the Celtics are done, so maybe they can.
That's true. Yes.
Why am I taking all the heat for this? Everybody
I was
there.
I was right there too when that guy
Yeah,
said that.
everybody was
That
there.
Yeah, no, it was the weird tweet. It was hard to. I then understood. it the
Listen,
second
you're
time.
either in or out.
Dave's like Peter
You follow me,
Gammons
you're
on
either in or
Twitter
out.
now. I don't know
Yes.
what the fuck he's talking about.
He is like Peter
Unfollow if you're not in for the ride. That's
I don't
it.
follow, and I'm not in for the rides.
good,
But I was
good.
confused. But yeah, but overall, I mean, I'll get to the unnamed stuff later. So I think, from a basketball perspective, I hadn't gone up and down the court, a real full court in 10 months. My legs were jelly in the first half, and I felt fine. Matt from Providence was really good. Ron played well. Sims' brother, I thought, played well. I was impressed with Mick. I know he didn't make any shot. I mean, he made a shot or two. I don't know, but he played hard. Started. Yeah, he
Is that,
deserved it.
Representative of how he's been.
Yeah, he's showed up for every practice. His attitude's been good, and he's played well. Like, he should be rewarded. He's changed. He looks different. I thought he played well last night. Played hard. Everybody I thought gave their best effort. So, and after the game, very nice. Talk to the guys. Everyone's happy. Even for a 64-point loss, the momentum is good because it didn't matter. They were going to kill us. That didn't matter.
Your offense was great.
Yeah, we had a good second half.
61.
Yeah,
points.
good second half. So
Is that the most you guys ever scored?
maybe it was also the longest, 4 extra minutes.
Oh, okay.
But still, yeah.
86-38. We're within 50.
Thank you. I watched some of the film this morning again. I thought Ted did a good job.
Yeah.
Brando as manager, solid. Classy by Brando to step aside and say, "Hey, I get it."
It was. He was interrupting Ted's broadcast a little bit.
He was a
I
little
felt.
bit. He was a little. It's,
He started to do a play-by-play.
Yeah, he
like
wasn't.
Josh and James.
He shouldn't be doing that. He was not built for that.
He's no James Burke.
He's certainly not. No. So the mood is good. Everyone's very happy. Hey, we did well. Cinema on 3. This is for him. Okay, his dad may not be great in the show. That's a different. We're not talking about that. That's a Kane thing. Kane was keeping score at the game last night. Nipples was there. Nipples' wife looked like she wanted to hang herself at this event. They're like Josh and James, the way they always travel together. Like, why was she there? I felt bad for her.
She's a big fan.
Not his
She's a
wife, by
huge-
the
She
way.
did not want to be there. What's that?
He always assertively said, "It's not my wife."
They got married at halftime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did. Yes, Ted did the ceremony.
She's a fan.
Yeah, but she was like half asleep. I felt bad for her. Ted's poor fiance is sitting there like, why the fuck am I here? There's a couple of random people I never know who they are. The first thing I see, I pull in last. The first thing I see is it's in the dark. I'm putting my shoes on in the car. Car comes, pulls in front of me. Guy opens the door, bends over. His jeans, you can see his asshole. It's Robbie V. It's the first thing I see.
Nice.
So I was feeling good. So the mood is great leaving the game. When you say, Dave?
Oh, definitely.
This
Team
team
morale.
is, it's like Paul McCartney said about the Beatles, we're a fist. We're a fist,
Right.
So I'm driving back after the game, and I speak to Mike Manansky.
I knew it. Damn it. Just a dark cloud.
I speak to Mike Manansky, and he says to me, the quote I gave on Twitter this morning is exactly right. I want to make sure I get it right to the letter.
Oh, what's frustrating about it being Mud is now he's going to dispute this and say he didn't say it.
Out of context.
Being on the floor with him makes me never want to play again. About Kevin from Bristol. Poor, sweet, retarded Kevin from Bristol.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't say who it was, right? Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you didn't say who it was.
Mutt, who, look. Did you watch the game, James?
Johnny, I was there.
Johnny, I beg your pardon. You were there last night?
I went, yeah.
Where were you?
Get some
Well,
notes.
you're a forgettable guy.
Did I say hi to you?
No.
Where were you sitting? With the
in
people?
in the bleachers, yeah. I was like a little
Were you near
below.
a cane or?
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
I'm
like-
sorry. I would have said hello.
No, I was
well,
just-
thank you for coming. That's very nice of you. You know, other producers wouldn't do that. Dave
Yes,
wouldn't do that.
some of them are in
He's
Orlando,
tall. You
so.
could have suited him up. He's
That's
tall.
true.
Well, I did try out.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What happened?
I got it.
He's been in every. He's been here for every episode.
Who is this guy? I mean, there's so many people.
No,
that
yeah,
was here.
no, it was fun.
How'd you do?
I got some love from Josh and James. I was wearing the Yankees shirt, and they were saying I could move for a big guy.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I'm sure you could. By the way, I'm sure you could. So, so Mud is bitching and moaning about poor Kevin. What I said in response is not relevant, not for the record. I'm doing my journalism work.
I'm not curious.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But he was like, he stinks. He's like, he's like, I never want to play with him again. Oh. Now you might say Kirk Minahan, a man of, the leader of this team. What I should do is say, get your fucking ass off this team. Of course I won't because, he's Mutt. But I should do that, right?
We're getting nothing from Mutt right now.
I mean, Mutt was dreadful last night.
A lot of turnovers.
Yes.
Playing on
Every
ice.
time
he just
he
kept
got
falling
the
over
ball.
too. It was
Yeah,
like
I'm
he was
worried
on
about him. I
ice.
wonder if he has Lou Gehrig's disease. I don't know.
He's not a first-time offender either. I've heard tell of his impression of Mick.
He mocked Mick last year at
flailing around.
Papagino's. That is confirmed by everyone there.
Yeah.
So was Kevin from Bristol, did he play well last night? No, but he knows that. I've knocked Kevin for years, but underneath it all, he's a sweet, sweet guy.
The heart of a lion.
Harvey gave me this book right here. I'll never give me a book. Never read a book. So yeah, he's like, I don't want to play with him anymore. And I was kind of like, yeah, he was not great. But then part of me is like, fuck you. Yeah. Like we're a team.
He was playing injured too.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I like fat as an injury.
So he says.
Put it this way. I know you got a soft spot for Mutt. If John and Warren walks up to you and says, I'm not playing with this guy anymore.
Bricks, hit them.
Come on.
Yeah, no, I know. I think I'm open to criticism here, and there's no question about it. And it's like no shit. Like Kevin's in that. If Kevin's on the team in that game in Connecticut again, I'm going to play the entire game basically. Matt from Providence going to play the whole game. Ron's going to play.
Yeah.
I mean, how many minutes is Kevin for? Like 30 seconds. Should Mutt be playing in that game anyway?
Yeah, he scored as many points, right?
Oh,
As
my
Kevin-
God.
As Kevin in Bristol.
Yeah.
His passes. I'm a Mutt fan, but his pass. He was throwing like a half a mile per hour yesterday too.
There's a chance he is maybe like a side effect of the Lou Gehrig's is like anger.
Oh, really?
I don't know. He's in tomorrow, right?
He's in tomorrow.
Right. I mean, he'll have to answer this.
Yep.
And I bet you, if you go back in time and look at Kevin from Bristol's Twitter account, he's probably praised Mutt 300 times.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Are they gross, like long, like boring, like videos that aren't very fun? It doesn't matter. He's defending him.
Right, of
I've done a
course.
180 on Kevin in the last year, by the way. Like I like him now. I like when he's here. He can annoy me, but I like him. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
I walked out last night after the game. Did the post-game interview. Got changed to Coleman's shirt off, which was down to my knees.
I thought it was a 2XL. Reports were that it was actually a 3XL.
It felt like it.
Okay.
That's why I missed the 2 free throws. I had Coleman's shirt on. That's a tribute.
And it was tight on Coleman, mind you.
It was tight on Coleman. You're right, Mom. So I'm walking out. I'm done. I'm changing. I'm talking to people, whatever. This guy on the other team took a picture. One of the guys on the other team during the game was like, oh, just so you know, my dad and I used to listen to you when you would drive me to school.
Oh.
Get the fuck out of
Mind
here.
games.
I'm 50
Don't-
fucking
don't
years.
hate it.
I get
Mind
the
games,
point. I'm
yeah.
50 fuck. I looked up the scores like 46-9. I'm like, oh, wow. Great mind games. You're really fucking with me. So took a picture of one of those guys, and then I'm heading out. Everyone on the team is scattered. They're heading out. Kevin from Bristol was in the, that area, Dave, where it's like that club where there's like you can get drinks and food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's sitting there. And I said, all right, Kevin, see you later, buddy. He looked at me and said, thank you, Kirk.
Yeah. Mutt ever thanked you?
No, I'm responsible for his entire career. Never thanked me. Never. No. Even when I bailed him out.
Right.
Well, you know now.
Everyone leave that joke alone, Dave.
Oh, bailed him out.
working them out. Okay. Anyway, so
I got it. What do you want? Stand up.
I'm looking at Dave. I'm looking at Dave.
Well, you know now Mutt's going
The joke
to.
was at Dave. You blind fuck. Why can't you see? Ruins every joke.
I don't like that Dave Menners makes fun of Dave, and now my mic is in a new place.
Mind games. Well, I mean, what do I do with Mutt?
He's going to quit now.
Who, Mutt?
Yeah, after this
Is
conversation.
that a promise?
Well, you know
That's
him.
kinda
He's
long.
going to come in and do the
serious?
woe is me thing.
No, he
you're
can't.
right.
He can't. There's no way.
He's like, I just won't come. I should
fine.
step aside. He's going to do
He'll
that.
criticize us for not defending him tomorrow. That'll be his angle.
It's not even. He was critical of Kevin, and look, a player could come in the locker room and blow off steam to the coach once in a while, I suppose, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's part of the game. But I don't like the He didn't even say he won't play. He didn't say that. He said he just can't. He physically doesn't think he can play with him anymore.
That's why he played so bad last night.
It might have been. Yeah. I mean, there were moments where Kevin was bringing the ball up the court, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
But this is an experimental game.
It was
It's
a
to
tryout.
see-
Well, this is not a David Lynch film.
Maybe, maybe he'd have been great.
He's a fatso. Get your fat ass down there. Maybe, but we did see him do it. We didn't see him do it before. I don't know.
I'll tell you. I think
Tweet out that is Mutt. Obviously being critical of Kevin. People need to know that.
I think this very story eliminates Steve from Gloucester in my mind, just as a fan thinking of this team. I think if you're going skill, it's clearly Cliff, and if you're going content, it's clearly Kevin. What the hell's Steve still doing there?
I guess.
Good riddance.
But I don't know what Kevin's content is. It's not going to be any different. He's going to say he loves
It's
him.
funny to watch him.
It is. It's funny to watch Steve, though, too.
It's going to piss off Mutt. Isn't that the content?
I guess.
Right.
But Mutt's going to be a baby now about it. He's not going to be like, oh, you're right. I was wrong. That's what I think. I think he'll take that tact, I think.
Hey, he hated Coleman last year, Mutt.
That's true. That is true. I just think you got to be like Michael Jordan if you're going to criticize a team like that.
Yeah.
He's a gambling addict, so he's like Michael Jordan in some ways. But I don't,
But it's all he hates.
Careful of Dan Manansky if he blows a tire on the highway today. I'll just say that. Look both ways.
He hates Tim and Canton. He hates Kevin from Bristol. All the old school guys that have supported him for years.
I'm guessing those guys weren't super supportive of Mutt and
Kevin and
Callahan.
Tim?
Of Mutt and Callahan?
Honestly, they might have been.
Kevin, I don't think. Tim, yes. Kevin, I'd say he was probably leading
The
that.
entire New England market wasn't supportive of Mutt and Callahan.
That's what numbers are what numbers are. But I don't know.
Were they prank calling him? Both of those guys prank call. So
Maybe.
But not viciously.
If you call Kevin right
now.
now, he'd be like, oh, I understand. He's a nice guy.
Right.
But I think, you know what? I think he's probably hurt. He's busting
Deep down, he won't
he's
show.
busting his ass out there. He's trying his hardest. He knows he's limited intellectually and physically.
we'll get a video.
It's
today.
like a TV movie, like a fat retarded guy who works at a little kid's store gets to play this heroes basketball team, and then Mutt's the bully in the TV movie.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm Mike Manansky.
That's what I'm saying. That's why
Warden
he
North did a 2-minute video today showing how much Mutt sucked last night.
He did.
Perfect music, by the way. I can't see it. I can
Oh,
still picture it.
I thought, I'll say something about Mutt.
Let's go.
I thought Mutt tried hard. I don't think he didn't play hard. I think his shots, whatever. I missed a bunch of shots. But the game's over. If you ask about every player on the team, I could tell you a positive about them last night. Everyone, including Kevin, I think played as hard as he could. And I bet you if Mutt hit a shot last night, I mean, we know that's obviously not going to happen. But if he hit a shot last night, Kevin would be leading the first guy.
Lifted him on his shoulders.
He'd give the shirt off his back.
Yep.
Or off of some, person who dropped clothes off at Just Ducky from Mutt. And Mutt stabs him.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Literally stabs him in the back.
There's a time for criticism and reaching out to the coach. I would say after the last 5 minutes of that game and the way the team rallied at the end there, that is not the time to make
It was like the
that
86
call.
Celtics at the end, those
Yeah.
five. Me,
Right.
John Warren, Matt. I don't know who was up, but we were great.
Yep.
That's the other thing. Is
Mood was high. Mood was high.
Mutt has the power of this very microphone. He'll be in here tomorrow. He could voice those concerns publicly if he had them.
Yeah.
Mutt kind of has a little Devers in him. He's an eye guy.
Oh, yeah. No question. No question. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I know he does a home head shaving thing. I don't know if you guys saw that. He's got that strip in the back of his
Yeah,
head.
no, it didn't look great.
I don't know what.
We tried to zoom in on it
Avatar.
once. And
It's almost like he did it while he was like that David Hasselhoff cheeseburger video. I feel like John Dennis with references from 20 years ago. That's the best I got. Right now. Yeah, that's the best I got right now. But I don't know. Kevin from Bristol's on the team.
Wow.
Huge breaking news.
So it's just done. Cliff and Steve, pack your bags.
Cliff is on the team.
Wow.
Are you serious?
They're all on.
And Steve from Gloucester's on the
Oh,
team.
Yeah, they're all on.
We're a team. We're a
Are you
team.
shitting me?
I can't, after last night, I can't
You need the subs.
I can't get rid of these. These guys are part of the team. People are going to criticize me for being too kind, for not, but we're a team. We're a bond. These guys, this is for cinema.
This is really going to kill Brando.
I know. I was thinking.
Brando is not on the team.
He can't be the manager.
All he had to do was suit up last night.
He's the manager.
If Brando just came to play.
I think Kevin Bristol is more of a ML Carr type,
Okay.
energy, like on the bench energy, like good, good vibes, good team guy.
Oh, yeah.
Cliff can give us a couple of minutes, I think. He doesn't know the difference between the man-to-man defense and the zone defense, but we'll get him there. And I'm telling you, Steve from Gloucester is not terrible.
No, he hustles.
He's
I'm
a team
ready.
guy. He would never do that.
No.
Like Matt from Providence played great. He wasn't saying to me, Kevin from, I was out there with Ron. No, we're not saying that. Mick would never say that. John Warren would never say that. Pat Ford,
Might.
he might. Yeah, he might privately. But I don't know. John Warren was really good last night, and Pat had a couple of shots. So, I'm proud of these guys. I'm disappointed in Mutt, but there's nothing new there. I've been disappointed in him since I first met him. He's a disappointment. Is that Dave? No, I don't know.
No, you're right. The Brando conversation, I don't know if you saw a tweet where people were speculating that
I didn't like Brando weighing in.
Right.
That's not a manager's job. He'll
Right.
learn his lesson. Don't do that again.
Okay, all right.
If I said to you, Mike, this morning, who was it and who was it about, what would you have said?
What is this?
Forget the break. No.
I got you.
Yeah.
I would have said Mutt for sure.
Yeah.
I guess Kevin from Bristol makes sense now that I know it. The way you phrased it, I thought it was someone that was already on the team.
Yeah.
So I thought he was going
But I
after.
consider those
I
guys-
thought maybe he was going after Mick again.
But now they're on the team. I consider them on the team while they're teammates.
Right.
You're going to war with them. Fucking guy died. We're trying to win the game for him.
Mm.
And Mutt's trying to, play political games. Curry favored with who I don't even know. Literally, the first thing he says to me is like, I just can't play with him. Like, what do you fucking
Just can't.
Larry
play with
Bird? What are you talking about?
He can play with Coleman.
Yeah, he can
You know?
he can
The
put
worst
Justin.
of the worst.
Yeah, I don't even get it.
Well, now what's going to happen in the game if they're both out there?
Look, I know Kevin will play, I don't know. I'll have to answer this criticism tomorrow.
I was surprised you didn't say that on the Unnamed show, just so everyone knows. You lost by 60, but you'll have Justin and Coleman. in
Yeah,
New
we'll
York.
get Twin Towers back.
So
Yeah, we should be fine. Yeah, and Gus. So we should.
and Gus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll be
Gus,
good.
yes.
Yeah, not worried at all. Yeah, we should be good. I almost feel like it's not. Well, he's got a family. He's having a good trip. I almost feel like Justin's not even part of the team anymore.
Oh, come on.
When you miss a practice, and you miss a game. Like now, we're so bonded. There's even talk of a team trip.
But he was
like
there
a
last year.
weekend trip.
He's been there.
Well, Matt from Providence kind of took his role. Wouldn't you?
Sure, the big three.
Big
Dude, Justin's role? Play 30 seconds and passing out?
No, I just mean his size down low.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
It does seem like Matt has solidified sort of a big three.
I think he's definitely going to play significant minutes for us. Who knows? Cliff's. See what Cliff we get. I don't know. Yeah, Cliff was good, I thought. Yeah, but as usual, we have a great thing going, good momentum, and Mutt just fucks it up.
Yeah.
Has Kevin Bristol weighed in on Twitter yet?
Haven't seen it yet.
I bet
probably
Kevin
morning.
from
He's
Bristol
right-
had a better plus minus than Mutt last night.
Oh, probably. Yeah, he didn't play as much, so probably. Just get ready for some terrible video in front of a shower.
He's writing that script right
12 minutes.
Yeah, sad face basically from Kevin from Bristol.
Oh, really?
And Mutt did that to us.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Mutt's right. Mutt's responsible for what you people have to not watch in 4 hours or just scroll past in 4 hours.
Yeah.
We'll get through it together. But yeah. What is this? Oh, there it is breaking. It was Mike Moninsky trashing Kevin from Bristol. Damn. With a sad face.
It's sad.
Mick, loved your effort last night, Kev. Don't listen to the noise. That's a
That's
teammate.
good.
That's a teammate right there.
That's an interim coach.
That's a teammate. Yes. That's a teammate right there. Yeah. Mick, Kevin falls down, Mick picks him up.
I like that.
Now I get an in-house problem. Like if the players are going to come to me and say, I don't want this guy on my team, I don't trust him.
Right.
If
Yeah,
enough
well,
guys,
any of them play with Mick, with Mutt now.
if enough guys come up to me. I remember Clemmer will confirm it, Papagino's Mutt mocking Mick mocking him. It's true.
I've always had a picture of that in my mind.
Yeah.
That I find very funny.
You might. I mean, this is a team. I was, so.
Do you think he's trying to win points with you by saying these things?
But what's the
Kiss up to the coach.
Kiss up
He
to
knows
like
who
try to be
he
a
knows
tough,
who he's talking to.
sarcastic.
He knows I'm going to talk about. He knows that. So is he? I don't know.
He's going to say you spun this way out of.
out of context.
If he is lying, it is literally the very first thing either one of us said. When he answered the phone, he said that.
No hello.
No, we don't say hello to each other. You say hello to your good friends and like guys.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't.
Well,
do
Justin always. Justin, he goes, Mike, it's Justin.
I don't mean
And
that.
go,
I don't mean bits. I mean like a real person. Like,
yeah.
hello.
I guess not. Not.
No. Hello. No, I don't.
Well, that's how I knew you were talking about Mutt because he's the only one you would talk to after the game.
I thought
is
maybe
true.
a group message
hang
of some
around, though.
kind, a Twitter
No, I
message.
talked to some of the guys after the game
Yeah.
for sure, but nobody. These other guys are men. They're Here's the other thing about these other guys. I think. Give me the name of everybody. Give me the guys on everyone else on the team. Let's go.
Beanbag Ron.
Matt from Providence.
Beanbag Ron is a tree guy. Matt from Providence is what's his job? He has a job. He's got a kid. Okay, go ahead.
Pat Ford.
Pat Ford, we know he has a job.
John from Scranton.
John from
from
Scranton would
Scranton.
never be on this team. John and Warren.
John and Warren.
John Warren has a job.
Beanbag.
We already talked about
Cliff.
him. Yeah, has a work. My point is, everyone else on the team works. They have jobs. That's got nothing to do but idle time. The devil's playground. So it's just gossip. Like a little, like a girl. Well, the rest of us are fucking,
know.
putting our heads down.
I said, hey,
Well, you're a
now.
woman. I'm saying he's like a little gossipy girl, a gossip girl.
Yeah.
That was a show once, right?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
All right, somebody put Mutt's head on that, please, on one of the girls. Thank you. Go do that.
Mikey grab bags is on.
Yeah, it's already done probably. He's a little gossip. And look, I love the guy, That's the problem. That's the problem is he knows it too. It's like having a son on the team,
Right.
Makes
Makes you wonder what he says to the media. What he says
Make
to
sure he says about
Josh
me when I'm
James
not around.
And, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's true. Think about that.
Well, wasn't he chatting with Pat and John last year a lot? So
Yes, yeah.
so.
Oh, shit talking up and down.
That's a
for
good
sure.
point. If he's willing to say that to you, what has he said to some of these other guys?
The people that fear his power and role on the
Right.
team.
Right.
Yeah.
Is Mutt a monster?
Yeah. He's not the assistant captain.
We're thinking that you say it, Jimmy.
I'll tell you that. He's not the assistant captain. Nope. Beanbag Ron and Mick are my two assistant captains.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
And all the practices care the most. Like, Matt from too new, These are veterans.
Sure.
Mick coached. Beanbag Ron has been every game, every practice. Doesn't miss anything. That's a no-brainer.
Beanbag Ron made a great defensive play last night. It didn't work out in the team's favor, but it was effort central.
all
It was
hustle.
beautiful to watch.
All heart.
And he was carrying in the beginning. He was
Great in
one-
the first half.
Yeah, he was the one holding the offense.
Absolutely. He was great. So I'm honored to have those guys. So if I die, we play this game, they're going to have to run the team.
Yeah.
No surprise. I mean, Mick coached the team in the closest game yet, so
It'd be great if you died and the game was still for cinema.
that makes sense. Yeah, you can't change that. Yeah, you can't change
Cinema!
Yeah, I will not allow. Yes, you're not allowed. Yeah, it can't be for me.
And speaking of that, actually, Kevin, he showed up a little bit last night.
Kevin,
Cinema's brother.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That a behind the back pass.
Simmons' brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just easier.
everybody's confused by that.
Yeah,
That's a
two
good point.
Kevins
Yeah,
is-
it's good. Thank you for clarifying.
One could be a Kev, I guess, but then we got Big Kev, who's also ripping Kevin from Bristol to me last night. He
Yeah,
called
right.
in. I was stunned. How'd you get my number?
And
Like, I can't play with him. I'm like, well, I don't know what to say. All right, fine. Don't
I
play.
can't and I won't.
He won't do it. Yes, yeah. He plays. He's a good player.
Yeah.
But there's no question. Like we miss Cinema as a player, as a role on the team. But there's no question we're better with Matt from Providence, with Mick being way healthier, having Cinema's brother. Like I don't think there's any question we're better than we were last year heading into this game.
He
as
showed
we were.
that last
Definitely.
night.
So we'll
Was
see.
that? Did you put up that many points last year in any of the games?
That's
or
what
no?
I
That's
asked.
what McKay said 12 minutes ago.
Right.
No.
Okay.
I thought Pat and John looked pretty solid last night too, honestly.
Pat's a pig. I don't want to rip the team, but he's so out of shape. Like, and leaving last night, I'm like, go to bed. If I hear you're on spaces, you're off the team.
But he does, as a point guard, he does have the presence. Like he has.
He's
a
not a
good
point
look.
guard, Pat Ford.
Well, he's bringing the ball up the court. He's bringing.
Well, John Warren does that a lot too. John was really good last night. That group, I don't know who I was out with the last 10 minutes. Me, John, Matt from Providence. We played great for those 10 minutes.
Beanbag.
Beanbag was out there. We played great. So that's the thing. The momentum, the feeling was good.
That Cinema's brother's pass to you
Beautiful.
was
Yeah, our passing was great. I had a great pass to Matt from Providence.
that was art.
We were cooking. And then, of course, Mutt. Was he on the court for that? No. So he has to do his thing,
Yeah.
All the guys were on the court. Great. They were happy. Mutt, no.
Yep.
Tear others down.
He's also playing the tough guy. Like I think I think Ted wanted to interview him. Ted's just there he's trying to fill the time.
He's a cripple.
He's volunteering for God's
He's
sake.
not even a real person.
Mutt wants a live interview.
Right, Mike? He's disabled.
That visual of him in the box that
Yes.
they showed.
Poor guy's wheeling around, busting his ass.
I know. I felt bad about that. I didn't love
was
that.
Yeah, way to set up Dave. It was like 12 stairs.
There
for the
was
guy.
It was
that
great,
place was
though.
a tough. It was a
it-
tough scenario.
When
all
it cut
around.
to him,
That's
and
a
he was just
weird.
sitting there,
The whole thing is
so
weird.
funny.
What's
Very
going
weird.
on in that gym?
Yeah.
Ted goes, this ref told me he calls the game straight up, and I informed him I do the same.
Oh, the refs are good sports too. They kind of got the joke. They seem like decent guys. And the other team had a bunch of nice guys. Like it was,
Steph Curry.
yeah. I mean, it was just an absolute. It was essentially a rape. But what are you gonna do? And then, but Mutt made it worse. Mutt was like, "No, you didn't get raped." Like he's that kind of thing. You know? That's what we're dealing with. So he'll be in tomorrow to face the music. Who's he in with?
He's in with Stevie Webb.
Well, who better than to face the music with?
Yes.
One of the great inquisitors of all time. All right. What else? I don't know what to say.
Well, before some of the other stuff, the Justin tweet this morning that he got shamed into attending something with Bubba is maybe one of the most disappointing things.
I know he's a child, but he's actually a grown man. He can just tell the people on Twitter no and not go to the Gator World. Is that Mike Greenwell's place?
Oh,
Or no?
I don't know.
I know he had a place. Oh, that was like in Fort Myers. He had like a GatorLand that had like mini golf.
Florida
and-
has like
Really?
Yeah,
Gator,
8
like
million of them, right?
10,
Right.
It's very
10 to
dangerous.
20 Gator Worlds.
Mike Greenwell was nice to me. I think he was nice to him. But yeah, he said he didn't want to go. He said Gators and stuff. I saw somebody did say, I saw the same thing. What is the and stuff part?
Maybe mini golf or something.
The Gators and stuff.
Maybe
Okay.
other reptiles,
I guess.
geckos.
He's afraid of
lizards.
them. What are you doing, Dave? You're
I'm just
staring
looking at Mike
a retard.
Greenwell. Yeah.
Okay, don't worry about it.
GatorLand.
We've moved on.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's fine.
Justin, stop by there.
But he didn't want to go, and then people were like, "You're a pussy," so he went. It'd
Yeah.
be unbelievable if he lost a limb. Like a gator literally like ate his arm.
Like the romancing the stone,
Yes,
the guy
yeah,
he lost.
yeah, or just kills him, just eats him.
And then Mary couldn't really leave him. He survived a gator
Should
attack.
bail on him in a second. 2
It's gonna
seconds.
affect his basketball if he did that.
She probably winters down in Florida anyway, right? I would think. She must be at the what's it called? The Villages.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Imagine.
I mean, she's at least checking it out. I know that.
Yeah.
I was laughing a lot to myself for some reason. The idea that Justin walked in to the SpongeBob store and said, "Is there a ride?" And they said no. And he said, "Could I at least have socks for my wet feet?" It's
True
very funny
idiot.
to me.
True idiot. So today they're. When is Hooters?
Thursday, I think.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, okay.
I think that was what he.
So Bo Bonner is not at Hooters
But Bonner shouldn't be going
That's
to
too
Hooters.
bad.
Yeah,
Why do you
he'd
say
be
that?
gone by that point.
because he leaves today. Mike, come on, keep
Yeah.
up.
Oh, I thought he said shouldn't be. Like he shouldn't be allowed.
This is my magic stream. I know all the information about this stuff.
Yes.
This is my magic. So Bo Bonner leaves today, and Mom comes in for her 6-hour trip
Tags in.
Tomorrow.
For Hooters.
because she likes because she likes the water park,
Yes.
of which there are none around here.
Well, they already did the
Well,
water
I
park
mean-
too.
I know they're going to go back.
Yeah. I mean, it's 90 degrees out.
They just go on the Friday of Memorial Day weekend to a water park.
That's the
You go.
closest explanation I've ever heard to a Justin origin story.
Yeah.
The mother, the full-grown mother, is going because she likes the water park for 3 days and they're 2 days. In,
If I said to you, let's say she's 54 years old, right?
yeah,
If I just said to you on its own, a 54-year-old woman is going to Florida because she likes water parks, would you say that her 84-year-old mother is bringing her retarded dog?
that's very sweet.
Yes, right? Like, wouldn't you say that? Like, oh, and then she also gets to go to and she loves Hooters. Poor Bubba in that picture looked like he was in the
Oh, my
crumble.
God. Tough look.
Pissed his pants, it looked like?
It didn't look great.
He might just be at 84. You just, when you pee, you just pull the, like, I don't know.
He's got to be so miserable.
Oh, imagine what he's doing right now.
Bed by 8.
He's got to be sitting in the air conditioning right in the recliner.
I think it's a
all day.
Gator World, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if
I
you
think
knew that.
Jessica calls it the resort, too. Like, they're, it's this huge resort.
I bet
Maybe it's
Bubba
a
loves
love boat.
being like a bit on a podcast, like his pictures.
He doesn't
being
have any
posted
idea
on
what's going
fucking
on.
Twitter.
No clue.
Yeah.
This guy like lived a full life, worked hard.
Yep.
So his dumb grandkids can run around GatorLand and Hooters and Justin's bit where he goes to like chain restaurants the whole time is exhausting. I'm at Denny's. Oh, fuck you.
Well, also, I noticed a couple of things he's posted. He's clearly not holding the, like someone else is holding the
Oh,
camera.
definitely.
So someone else is
Oh, Bo Bonner is like,
Even give that.
yeah.
some other poor bastard. Bill Trudell has to film his son.
Oh no.
So I gotta take that picture of Jeff with a sad face for Dune 2. It's humiliating.
Coleman's getting rave reviews. And Justin.
Or did you see Justin do kind of a passive aggressive snapback with one?
Oh, he did.
tweet?
Yeah.
We didn't like that.
I filled in for you when you were suspended or something.
Coleman did a great job.
You did.
Yeah. Well, that's 2 now. You have Matt from Providence taking his spot on the.
That's
and,
true.
And Coleman back.
That's true.
Can't go away on this show.
That's tough. I mean, yeah, he might get fired.
Meanwhile, it was a vacation you convinced me.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it.
That Bubba planned.
I will say, well, I'm sure we'll get the other stuff, but I saw a lot of tweets yesterday, and people get race or hyperbole when somebody dies. I'm fine if somebody thinks Norm Peterson's the best sitcom character ever.
Yeah,
Like
I wouldn't agree with it.
No,
but
I
yeah.
know, but like when everyone's because obviously, look, this is more Mike's topic. God knows, I never. This is his thing.
Sure.
Did almost 10 episodes. Is there going to be? By the way, there's a very funny Clemmer that you tweeted.
Yeah.
It is like he goes from like Bitsfield to Walter Cronkite.
Oh no!
He's like, we get confirmation for this. Like,
Well, so do you have Dave after that? After the part I tweeted, he goes into. He's like, let's see if this is true, and he looks it up, and he's like, oh, that's too bad. Anyways, he's not dead in this world, so.
let me hear it.
R.I.P. Norm from Cheers. Clamor used to tell.
Oh, he did like a super chat. Is that the one you're talking about or no?
No,
Oh,
no,
the stream. I retweeted him.
right when he found out.
Ship DVD material.
Yeah, there it is.
George Wendt died?
It's immediate.
JJA?
It's immediate.
No.
It's like his Louis Tion.
Oh,
He like-
no. I don't like that. Is that true?
Did he do a biography on him?
No.
Oh my God,
that yet. Yeah, I
that's
haven't seen that.
dreadful. Is he on now? When is that thing on?
I never know. I thought it was 11.
He didn't do what?
I haven't seen it anyways.
I would have seen that for sure.
Well, don't you have to do a special Cheers episode, Mike? Now.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. You guys are.
So he mentioned it on Twitter. He didn't text me about it or anything.
I mean, you should just do a Norm Peterson episode.
Yeah. I'd be
You have
down.
to, it is. I think it's interesting that obviously the last thing is Sam by himself, but I always thought it was interesting that it was Norm and Sam.
I kind of consider him like the last scene, basically.
Yeah, I
He's
agree.
in-
I agree
you know?
totally. But like, it's weird that it wasn't Carla or it wasn't Cliff, and it was just Norm, which I think,
Or even because Diane's in that episode.
yeah,
you know?
yeah. I always wondered why that was, but it's also kind of his bar.
He
in a
was
way.
the bar.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like
yeah,
That's
yeah.
why.
It's the right
He
move,
was the last
for
to
sure.
leave. Yeah.
And he is Norm Peterson was first of all, George Wendt was unbelievable in that role.
Right.
Yeah.
He died. I don't know if you guys know that or not. He died. But like on that show was like always good scene. It was like the perfect amount of Norm too.
Yeah.
They give him like an episode a year was kind of his thing, but like basically, he was just written perfectly on that show.
I couldn't figure out how to phrase it that it made sense, but like
Yeah.
the best walk-ins
Oh, not even close.
on they always great one-liners when
Right.
you walked in.
Yeah, I mean, just
Isn't that character like one of the only that has crossed? He's done that character in like 7 different sitcoms.
I bet. Yeah, 'cause he was
I mean, definitely Frasier.
He
Yep.
did Frasier. I think he was on was it Family Guy or
Yeah,
one
he's
of
on The
or
Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Yeah, I think he played him in like if we look it up, I bet you he's probably
Makes sense.
He's done it. I know. And I don't know if it's the most.
yeah
but
Wings
I-
maybe.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
probably.
That's a crossover, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the way I think
Oh,
he did
what was that one? The Tortellis too.
Oh, the spinoff they did? Was he
Yeah.
on that? He probably
I
was.
Think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. With I think Leah Remini, right? Wasn't she on that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Am I wrong?
If that's true. I didn't
I
know.
could be wrong. But yeah. I mean, sad to see, but great run and a great character.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And, John Ratzenberger read for that role.
Right. But they just liked him, so they kept him around.
Yeah.
They gave him
I
another-
can't imagine John Ratzenberger's. I mean, I'm sure he would have been good, but like
I
George
guess
Wendt had the perfect look for it.
He
Too.
just wouldn't do that. He would probably do a different voice, maybe.
And George Wendt was Norm was just so deadpan, He
Yeah.
was so, but like, it was interesting. He wasn't like obviously Norm Peterson was probably an alcoholic,
Oh,
but he wasn't a drunk on the show.
No, but that's like every bar fly
Yeah.
guy, big guy at the end of a bar.
They don't
that you
have,
see.
those guys are gone now though. Like,
But
he would go like he was an accountant and then,
Yeah.
and then painted, right, for a while. But like he would go like for lunch or whatever. Like those days are gone.
Well, they did a good job of making his life. It wasn't glamorous.
Played Vera,
Like he had
right,
a
yeah.
depressing life. He wasn't a fall down drunk.
But he
had
was
a
also, but he
depressing-
also like did like love Vera. Like there were times around the
ultimately.
show where he would like show that.
Yeah.
Like he was a good guy.
One of the episodes, I think me and Clemmer did do this episode. I can't remember. But there is an episode where they're basically calling him a pussy because he won't cheat on his wife.
Right. Yes.
And I'm like, that's a very funny time where they're like, what are you, gay,
Different world.
Norm?
Yeah. Homo.
Didn't his real wife play her voice?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I remember reading that.
Never
The
seen
Thanksgiving fight was at his house, right? The food fight? Because Vera's off screen.
Wasn't it
Or no?
Carla's?
Oh, yeah, I think you're. But Vera
She
was.
shows up, I
That's
think.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Did you see that screenshot I tweeted? The Hollywood Reporter's like article / obit of him basically, and it was in the sub headline. It was Jason Sudeikis' uncle, like in the sub.
Really?
I was like, you're a fucking asshole.
Oh, I forgot about that. I didn't know that.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I would say.
Well, I guess that may be for the people today that don't know him.
Yeah, but it literally,
But
like,
it's-
nobody knows that. It's one thing to
disrespects
include
him.
it in the article randomly.
it's also like not his like father either. It's like it's
And
weird.
who knows how close they were, or if they were.
I think they
at
were
all.
pretty close though.
Oh, were they?
I read a bunch of stuff where they just done something. I actually listened to him on the Danson Harrelson one not that long ago. He sounded not great. So, but great run. Like I don't know, top 5 sitcom character, top 2, wherever you want to put him for sure. He's in Fletch, one of my favorite movies ever. Fat Sam. So great run for.
And the De Beers guy.
Yeah, very famous sketch. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. So George Wendt, and you'll hear Clemmer and Mike at some point, I think.
Sure. And I think I'll do a bonus Why Are You Laughing? He was on Opie and Anthony years ago and had a very uncomfortable interview. So
Oh,
I
really?
might do that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent. Blind Mike done that. Blind Mike Project. All right. What else, Dave?
I actually thought you brought up that new Tapper book and all that.
Johnny?
Johnny.
Okay, gotcha. I got it. See, I got it, Mike.
Tapper is getting his dick kicked in on this media.
I have the
circuit.
book.
Yep.
Finished the Gandolfini biography, which was fucking great. When am I interviewing the author?
What?
When am I-
Hopefully soon. I hope. Yeah.
Book was great. I mean, it's crazy. Suck the author's dick. It's a great book.
I'd suck it.
Why? Because I swing putters around like, hey,
You're wild, man.
Come on, awful. Because awful.
No, like
announcing
classy
was-
move by you. Like
Very
you
scary.
could have gone at Dave today for some other stuff. You chose not to. I don't know why your friend.
I was disappointed you didn't, to
Your
be
friend
honest.
I mean-
Ryan Whitney was on that show. I mean,
they're talking about dragging people around in dog collars. I'm sitting there biting my tongue. I'm trying to be a nice guy. I'm a team
I
player.
thought you were going to bring up the fact that he called you an anti-Semite and he's being pissed off
working
about
alone
the.
Laid off that because I know Dave's sensitive. Typical Jew. But like, it's fine. So
There he goes again.
Yeah. You say there he knows again, Mike? That's that's ridiculous, Mike. Pick that quarter up, Mike. How dare you?
Well, do you think
cheap
Portnoy,
jokes.
was strategic when he kind of mentioned like the awful announcing that you coming at him? But there was also one about Brianna
Not
chicken
chicken
fries.
fry.
Yeah, he's not.
I know
He,
that,
he
right?
knows. He knows.
Yeah, he
it's
doesn't
not
want to go
one.
near that.
He knows. Well, one of the things he said to me was like, "It's just a young girl." Yeah. I'm like, well, how old's Angel Reese?
Right.
Called her a piece of shit. Whatever. I mean,
But-
Dave,
he doesn't care. He doesn't care about that anymore. I don't think he's not doing BFFs.
he knows.
If it was
he
moves,
knows. I
I'd
know
bet.
when Dave knows he's wrong. He now knows he overstepped, so now I have free reign. But and by the way, I don't want to get into that much again, but she went at me first in this one. That's how it works.
That would have, you are right though, because that would have come up to where he's like, well, we just did the chicken fry. You don't even know her. But
No
he didn't
chance.
say that.
No chance. So, yeah. What were we talking about before that? We were just-
The Jake Tapper stuff. Just getting his ass kicked.
The only thing
everywhere
I'll
he
say
goes.
about this is like, so Jake Tapper, obviously, it's easy to call it the inconsistency. He was one of the people saying this didn't happen, then wrote a book saying that it happened. Now he's on Megyn Kelly.
She ate him.
She's on all these things, and he's basically like, "Yeah, I was wrong. I'm a fucking idiot." It's like, well, and they're like, "Yeah, you're." It's like all I ever hear the right say about the left say about the right is, "Why don't you admit you're wrong? Why don't you admit you're wrong?" Jake Tapper's like, "Yeah, I was wrong. I'm an idiot."
It's a big one to be wrong about.
And,
Well, I know,
and,
but
and you wrote the book first.
Sure, I know, but at the same time, like, whoa, like, yeah, but you were really wrong. It's like, well, all right, like
Well, he was still trying to deny some shit though. Like he was with Megyn
this
Kelly,
book.
and she's like,
I'm
you
100
could've-
pages in this book. He is fucking all in though. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he's got Biden. He's got Biden fucking like Bubba. He is
'cause he's
lost.
gonna,
But there
he's
is
gonna
some.
make the money. Now.
I get what you're saying when you're like in to criticize someone and they're like, I was wrong.
He's
and you're like,
profiting
"Oh,
off
fuck."
it, so it's like.
It's way easier to say he's wrong now. Like people that say they
For
were
sure.
wrong about COVID now
sure.
or whatever.
But-
well, do it back then. Do it when it was like brave to do.
And he
it.
also comes off like an arrogant twat.
Oh,
while
well,
he's saying
he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't help himself. Oh no, for sure. But I'm just saying, like, I don't. I give him credit. I know he's selling books, but he's going on there and getting his ass kicked, and he's just like, yep.
Yeah.
I
wonder what that
Lara
other
Trump
guy
was right.
thinks.
Yep, she was right.
Yeah, I wonder what that other guy thinks. Who's the co-author? Alex No, what's his name?
Thompson. Yeah,
Axios guy. And
Yeah.
he's just going into every interview. And
But,
he's not saying a word.
these guys have to know going. When
It's gotta help
Jake
book
Tapper
sales.
writes a book saying that Biden is brain dead after 3 years of yelling at people for saying Biden's brain dead, you're going to take shit.
Yep.
I oddly give him credit in a way. It's weird. Like, he doesn't need the dough.
I suppose, in retrospect, I say again, I wish I had been more aggressive. I do.
Yeah.
But our reporting suggests, and like I said, we've talked to more than 200
The voice doesn't
people.
help.
No,
the voice
just
doesn't.
doesn't.
The voice doesn't. The
And
voice
actually,
doesn't.
he did. I listened to a little bit too. He was with like Katie Kirk because I wanted to hear
Yeah, I
how
listened to
soft
some
she
of that,
was.
too.
Katie Kirk claimed right after she did her interview with Jake Tapper, she gets on a train, and who just magically appears next to her on the train is Joe Biden, and that he was completely of sound mind. Like
Hey,
no
Katie.
problems,
Really?
nothing
Taking the train.
whatsoever. Yeah, and this has got to be obviously like a week and a half ago or something like that.
Maybe he's just lost.
Did you like Katie's legs back in the old days?
I didn't mind Katie whatsoever.
America's sweetheart.
Yeah, she was great. That was a great tandem, her and Matt Lauer. Everybody deserves to come back.
Sure
If
was.
Kevin Spacey can get what he got to do yesterday, why can't Matt Lauer at this point?
Get an award of con? I
Yeah.
guess he could. Yeah, I suppose he could.
Boy, he gave a really powerful performance.
Not really sure. He's probably played himself in a bunch of movies, I bet, or TV
He was
shows.
on 30 Rock a bunch.
Right, that's true.
Did you want to say those clips with Kevin Spacey during the speech?
No, I have no interest in Kevin Spacey. I mean, like, it's not a real comeback.
And I would like you all to raise your glasses and just toast to friendship, which can get us through anything in this life.
People are so crazy.
That should be your basketball speech.
That should.
Toast to friendship.
And as my friend Elton John once said,
Oh, well,
the
man.
reason this means so much to me,
Is he drunk?
because I'm still standing.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Attaboy, big dog.
Jesus Christ. Should Mutt take Kevin from Bristol out to dinner?
Be a nice gesture.
I think he should come down to Just Ducky.
Yeah, he should.
Do a
and he
shot.
He should no. He should do.
Do a shot.
He should do what he
drive home.
does. He should do what he does on Tuesdays for Just Ducky.
Yeah.
He should sort the clothes that they get and
Excellent.
sort the shoes.
I'll
That'd
go
be
buy
nice.
some.
What's that, Mutt? No. Yes, you should be doing that.
I'd like to see them play one-on-one. I don't know if I don't know.
Not a bad test.
I don't know.
Who wins?
It's just like Civilization 0-0. They play for 1,000 years. Everyone just dies. Everyone dies watching it. It's like that guy at the end
Well,
of the
wouldn't that
Truman
be
Show in
fun?
the bathtub. It's like, what now? And somebody, they play the one, I guess, maybe.
Mutt will turn it
Yeah.
over. Kevin will get it.
I mean, Kevin, I'll say this.
Slap.
I'll set the line right. I mean, we've lost Shark Minahan, unfortunately. But I feel like Kevin would do the old man ass back right into the hoop and lay it in. He'd probably beat him. Play soft and let Mutt shoot jumpers. And then probably, I shot with Mutt last week, and he can shoot just like when he's not in the game thing. So I don't know.
Wouldn't that just be fun for the rest of the time if they played one-on-one? We'd always have something when we're bored. To check.
Yeah, you can always check in.
No, it's still 0-0.
Kevin just still telling terrible jokes 50 years later.
It'd be longer than the Coleman stream.
That's true. I mean, Mutt have to stop for Mutt's deck, I guess, during it at some point. But yeah, I don't hate that. But Mutt's going to be so overly friendly to Kevin now. And Kevin's a nice guy. Kevin's just, fuck you. You're fucking drunk
Oh,
asshole.
no. Kevin will be very, very pleasant,
Yeah.
as he always is.
Yeah. It's a character
Over under
flaw.
on the length of that video today, though.
It's going to be a lot of, I loved Mutt. The way that a man loves a pulsating vagina. Mutt's a great guy. And he's the whole thing.
And
Crossing out his notes right now.
It reminds me of the first time, he's a real boner shrinker. Like the time my mom walked in on me jerking off to Beverly D'Angelo on vacation. He'll do his whole thing.
And he made the team.
Oh, he's Dorian Hungwell. That's why Mutt hates him.
I like the mic just. Your head went up right there.
Eureka!
Can I say I have no idea what you're talking about?
Other people out there get it.
Dorian Hungwell. That does remind me of, what is that?
A guy that was fucking Mutt's wife or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
on the old show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
But Kevin
I
also
cracked the case.
You did it.
he
Defense rests, Your Honor. That's true, because I'm sure he took shots at Carter,
Yeah,
I would think.
probably.
Yeah. Huh.
But
Yeah.
he takes that stuff seriously. Like I thought the Tim McCann stuff was a joke. I don't think he's really like.
No, you know him. He's like, It's hard. It's hard.
Well, Menners would say he looks down upon the Minifans. That would be what Menners
I think that's
would
true.
say.
Like I said, until he didn't have a job, he was not. He'd take a call, but he wouldn't. Yeah. But look, I love the guy. He's a friend of mine. So, and I'm his best friend. So it's a tough spot. Yeah.
What a teammate though you
Thank
are.
you.
Yes.
Well, I'm the leader of the team. I'm not a teammate.
Well,
I am and I'm not.
But this whole thing with the golf, they think you're going to come in and scream, and
Look,
here
Ron,
you are.
No, I definitely wouldn't scream. Certainly not. I can't. Does anybody in this room? Did any of you can I play in the Ryder Cup?
No.
I think you can.
Not now.
No way.
Especially now that Portnoy called, he's like, you're going to find a way to make it so that you can save face or whatever he said.
If I said to Dave off there, like, look, Dave, I'll play in it, but you cannot lord it over me for content. The minute I walked in, they'd be like, look at this fucking loser. And he should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? 5 years later, and he still always hangs the advertisement.
Yeah. So we try. So we try to break in during a thing during COVID where they're trying to stay alive as a company. We get the code. Like, gee, I don't know.
Nothing happened.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Water under the bridge.
Oh, he's really let that go. Jesus.
I think you have every right to not play in it. I think it's very justified. But I think if you were to be serious about it, for your mental health, you should play.
Why?
Because I think just holding the.
I'm killing myself either way. What does it matter? Whether it's 3 years now or 8 years from now.
You need to let the grudge go. I just think that's healthier for you.
What show is this?
I know. I'm just saying.
One of his friends just stabbed him in the back and then was like, "Please play so I can draft you number one overall." Like,
tough luck for Whitney.
Conan keeps trying to drag Whitney into this.
I'm with them. Have you heard me during the show today? I'm not sure I disagree with him at this point.
Whitney's saying all the right things, no?
Well,
publicly
sure,
and
so
privately.
Twitter, so Twitter likes him. Yeah.
But you said he also said it privately.
Did he say on the air that he wouldn't play?
That's all that matters.
No, he didn't.
He's playing.
Of course he's playing. I don't blame him, but like I'll say this. Say what you want about me. I wouldn't play. Not if they didn't include Whitney, but if they specifically. Now it sounds like everybody. 2 weeks ago it was Dave wants me to play. The foreplay guys want me to play. Robbie Berger wants me to play. Now Dave's saying everybody didn't want me.
It was unanimous.
Everybody.
Like which is it?
Right.
I feel like it's Riggs.
I don't know. I mean, maybe. I don't trust those guys. I was nice to them. I'm keeping everybody in that world in their arm's length, but I am going to ruin that event.
You know, the vibe I got was that those individuals aren't scared of like what you'll do at the actual event.
Right.
It's that they have skeletons in their closet that if they piss you off at the event, that you're going to find
they're all from
after
Newton,
the
if
event.
you know what I mean.
Yep. Yeah. We have them. I couldn't believe that Robbie Berger information.
Yep.
I mean, that's unbelievable. I'll just say this. There was an event in 2001 in September that Robbie Berger helped people learn how to fly.
God.
That's it. I'm not going to say what it was. It could have been the 22nd. It could have been the 14th, but and he was.
I just found a dead peregrine falcon in our yard.
Yep.
It is.
Did you see Robbie Berger in that premonition? Or no?
I did actually.
He was helping someone get in the boat.
Look, I'll just say his old nickname was Sandy Hookburger. That's all I'm going to say. That's it. Could have prevented it, but he was chipping golf balls.
Yep.
Right, Dave?
That's right.
I didn't want to send it. Information I have.
And stuff like that is the serious stuff we can't tolerate as a company.
Yeah, for the record, I'm being dead serious about
Good.
this. Yes, I want that on the record. Be dead serious.
Take that crap out of here.
There are guys. Riggs last week was like, Kirk, you don't understand. There's Christians playing in this event. That's okay.
That was a complete reversal where they were like, it's going to be nuts. Also, we can't curse because there are people that believe in God.
And Dave won't back off. Whitney's like, yeah, admit that. He's like, no, I won't admit that. So,
that's Grant Horvat. Grant Horvat does not swear on his channel.
Well, I swear I'm going to ruin that event.
And I assume probably Jake Marsh will be announcing, so just the total
would
be awful.
That cocksucker. Yeah, I'm sure.
But also to the was it unanimous?
Is that Kirk or was that?
Oh my God.
Sorry, Ted. I want to know. Yeah, I want to. Like, did they go around the room like they all put their hands up?
I don't even think it's that conspiratorial. I think Robbie Berger or someone on his team said, "Isn't Kirk a little crazy? We have Christians on this thing." And Riggs and Dave and everyone else were like, "Yeah, that's fine. He doesn't need to be in it then." Yeah, it's not like I don't think it's a conspiracy.
It's also an enormous knock on the foreplay guys, who I thought were like influencers. They need Robbie Berger to recruit all these people. It's a fucking point of foreplay other than selling T-shirts for $400.
Right. They would have said yes if they were invited on
$1 million.
Right. That's a good point. That's crazy. And what are they going to do? They're not going to tweet out clips or post. It's insane.
Yeah.
And whatever happened to the whole thing that the first time you guys talked about it, Dave was saying he was going to do a prep video.
That's what I'm saying. That's what pissed me off. It was like, you're in.
You were in.
But now it's like, like I said, if they went around the room and like, we're not playing with Ryan Whitney, I'd be like, there's no chance I'm playing this fucking event.
Right. No,
you learn about people.
No, but if you played and Ryan didn't, you could split the money with him if you ended up winning.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That was insulting, right?
That was beyond degrading.
Yeah, I'm not going to take your dirty money with your Christians.
Was the Gruden thing public information?
I assume the Grant Horvat is dead set against homosexual marriage.
Probably so.
Well documented, yeah.
Yeah, I would think. I even fine, all the abortions he's paid for. That's interesting, right?
Stop it! Because people are going to take that seriously, and then it could ruin their lives. Lives are at stake.
Be in front of Grant Horvat's house at 3 a.m.
You're a madman.
I feel like
the last thing I'll ever want to do is hang out with that guy for that tournament. Trust me.
You said you would blow up Jeff DeLo's house, and then a lot of people don't know this. You did it.
Well, not yet.
And
I
that's
will.
when it was over the line.
Well, if he works on the event, I will. I'll say that.
Yeah, Portnoy with a little shade at Jeff DeLo, I thought, though.
Yeah, first of all, Jeff DeLo's not even playing in the event. I don't even understand that. There have been, on both sides, people on the other side and on the Barstool side have said this is crazy. So, I don't know. Like, put your balls on the table.
Dave seemed to...
Paige Spreniak, is that her name?
I don't know. I never noticed.
She's the only one who's publicly has been like, no, it wasn't me.
Class act.
Give her credit.
And I don't even know if Dave understood what you were saying, because you're saying people were reaching out to me that, like, privately, Dave might be surprised.
Right.
And he's like, who, Jeff DeLo? Because he can't fathom that anyone would do that.
He seemed surprised Biz, like, texted you.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, now I can get it. Now there's money's available to everybody. It sounds like anybody can just go and take $80 million from him. So maybe I'll do that.
Was the Gruden thing public before? Was that the first time they said that?
No, yeah, I knew that.
That was surprising. That because they said the excuse for not having you was like, well, you're not a golf creator.
That was just a cover story.
Well, I know that. I see that. But I'm saying they didn't even stick to that.
No,
because they included Gruden.
But there's a chalk sniffer, you know that. So I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I don't even want to play in it now, but I will enjoy It's going to be terrible, so I'm going to enjoy mocking it. So we'll root against it. That's all. And we'll ruin everybody's lives who's in it. Slowly.
I think Rico was on some stream last night, and somebody paid for one of those super chats. Asked him why he's not defending. He didn't even answer to it. It was just silence.
He's a pussy. That's why. He's begging to go to Chicago. Dan is like, it's pathetic. But
Jeff New might be there.
So. Oh, great. There's nothing I care about less. Nothing against Jeff Nadeau, but so what? Show's over with. He's like, oh, what about Nadeau? Shut the fuck up, idiot. Jesus Christ. What else?
You did touch on the Belichick stuff, but that stuff with Linda Holiday and her at that party was crazy.
Yeah.
A
lot going on.
But
where do you think the wedding will be?
Where?
You're in that social
First
world.
of all, I'm going to say this too. I'm all of my other takes on the Belichick Jordan Hudson.
Alex Reamer had, I thought, a decent take today. Did you see that?
She's a nobody.
She's kind of like not that, and she's kind of like in that world, like as Harry would say, mid.
Yep.
Like she seemed like a lovely young lady, but she's not,
Right.
Well, sure.
She is.
She's no Alexandra Daddario or whatever.
No.
Rachel Dolezal.
They're the new Meghan and Harry. Without any
Was that
clout
Rings
like
thing?
that.
Was that a fake picture or is that real?
I think it's real.
That is unbelievable.
I thought the same thing he thought when I saw that, but I could, yeah.
Is there, I heard you mention the Germany thing, that she might have been with the team in Germany or whatever.
Yeah.
Is there a path here that people like just forgive Kraft?
It's a good question.
You know what I mean? Like, people were so critical of him, like, and now it seems kind of obvious why there might have been a
The only thing I would say with that is if Kraft, like, he so wants to be liked that he would have leaked that when things got ugly.
Maybe he thought it would just come out eventually.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
I guess. But he's not very he likes to bear, they hate it, but
Kraft's getting handies at spas, so
yeah, he got a blowjob as well. But yeah.
Who among us?
I think she's a narcissist taking control of him, like I've said before. But it's
You've
one of
done
those.
such a 180 on her, from retard to genius.
Now she's a mastermind narcissist.
He's
controlling his
pathetic,
mind.
though. Like what?
No, I think it's a sickness. He's too smart for that.
She had an older boyfriend
Yeah.
before too, and she's 24. So when was she dating the older?
Yeah, was
guy?
he
She's
12 or
like,
something?
Like right?
I don't get it. Is that okay, Mike, when you're 12 or no? Is there a line for you?
Certain countries,
okay,
I
yeah,
suppose.
fair enough.
Demanding ownership of that Hard Knock series is one of the craziest fucking things of all time. That's
She's
NFL
going to give
films.
his Hall of Fame speech when he gets in.
Yes.
He's just going to sit there like this and she'll give a speech. Is anybody, you know who's reading his book right now? Mutt. Last night he's like, yeah, I'm reading this book. I'm like, oh, great. Terrible book report coming up on muttstack.com. Which I'm not going to tell somebody to unsubscribe to, but
Oh, no.
if
Don't
you're
do that.
one person, if you're Kevin from Bristol, Well, I guarantee he subscribes. He should unsubscribe. That's fair.
But he won't.
He won't.
If I say follow Kevin from Bristol's lead, be above Mutt's
Classic.
nastiness.
Classic.
Would you do that, Dave?
Would I unfollow him out at
Yeah.
that point? Oh, of course I
You don't
would.
follow him now, do you?
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Definitely not. Yeah.
Well,
I'd say Kevin from Bristol hustled more than Mutt last night too. By the way,
I thought
he's not about effort and heart.
See, you're gonna break this. I think they both hustled, and I think they should say, "Hey, let me get my house in order before I knock anybody else."
I think that's what Kevin has done.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, if Kevin was just ripping Mutt to somebody else after the game last night.
He did stick around for a while. He was the last one to leave.
Who?
Kevin from Bristol. Yeah, he was when I was leaving with the gear. He was still there.
Yeah,
Beanbag Ron said he stayed in the parking lot for 45 minutes
tribute
to
tribute
commemorate.
Coleman. Yeah, I saw that. That's funny. What else?
Did you hear these the bussing guys talk about Aaron Hernandez with Gronk at all?
Oh,
And
no.
Gronk was I guess there's rumors that he was like beating off in team meetings. Do you see this clip?
Really?
Because there was we heard stories about like him being in the team meeting room like beating off and like doing crazy
There's
shit.
just so many guys around.
And honestly,
it's hot.
if you don't want to talk about, it, we don't have to.
Possibly. That's a possibility, that one. I may or may have not seen it live.
No shit.
Yeah.
That is, I've never heard that. I've heard some stuff about him. I haven't heard he was jerking off in meetings.
Yeah, a lot of macho muscle in there.
There's no one to refute it anymore. You know? You just bury this guy.
I guess that's true.
Most egregious thing he's ever done.
Jesus,
That's true.
that's pretty crazy. I don't
Yeah.
really understand it, but like, just took his dick out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who was a coach at that point?
Wild Bill.
I mean, positionally, like I imagine it's a position
tight
meeting,
ends
right?
coach,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a receivers coach or tight end? I don't even know. Who knows? What else?
You see Marco Rubio calling out the payments to Big Cat's YouTube channel.
Is that
yesterday?
real?
Oh, it definitely is. Yeah. Unless it's like he has the wrong information of what it's.
I understand it was $230,000.
What happened?
Yeah, unless it's like a Big Cat, like an organization that we don't know about.
This is like this is useless government spending, right?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other things here. We spent $227,000 for Big Cat's YouTube channel from USAID. We spent $14 million.
So USAID was doing ads on.
Damn cats?
Yeah, now maybe it's a thing where the ads get spread around, and that was the.
Wasn't it kind of like army commercials being on during like a basketball game or something?
Yes. Yes.
Like, isn't that?
But it could be like a big buy, and they didn't know, like, oh, this is directly going.
It's also
They're
like
going to
I assume it's recruitment, right?
Beats me.
I mean, that actually makes
So
sense.
young
That's guys,
audience.
like I'm not gonna really,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's okay. No, I think.
I mean, okay, it's like legal, but
no, but is it really like what's? I don't even really know what the debate is. Like they have a budget.
just useless money.
It's a lot of money, though.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they have a budget, and who cares as long as it's going to the demographic they're looking for.
I mean, we do need to. You do need to recruit people to go into the military. I mean, only. And well, some parts of people are flocking to it right
True.
now.
In a speech like that, it sounds sillier than saying we paid NBC $227,000.
Yeah, like Barstool, Big Cat's a good, it's a good punchline.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I don't know.
Is Big Cat still pretty cold to you?
No, we're fine. We were just texting the other day.
There's a pretty funny clip I saw on Twitter. Someone was asking him, I think it was Donnie, about like if he ever gets a second house, like what location.
He said
trying
Wisconsin, right?
So hard to name every other like state other than anywhere in Mass.
So like Dave clearly has his happy places. It's like Saratoga and Nantucket. If you were ever to buy a second home, do you have a spot in mind where you'd be like, it would have to be here?
Madison would actually be on the list. It would be pretty cool to get a place in Madison, especially on the lake.
On the lake for the summers, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've thought about Lake Geneva, New Buffalo in Michigan.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Ryan Whitney now tweeting out a video of him apologizing to Rico.
Oh.
That's his takeaway from this last episode. He should be apologizing to Rico, Dave.
Well, that's interesting.
I don't even. It's not even worth bringing up anymore, to be honest with you.
No, I guess not.
He's gone.
We've lost him.
Yeah, he's just gone.
But does any other than Mama K, you guys all think I shouldn't do it, right?
Should not do the Ryder Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about just like my contract, like Kirk Minahan show in the case? Like, should I do unnamed? What's the point? Should I do trivia?
I think you should.
It's free.
This is not a big enough thing to walk away from everything.
Your boss calling you anti-Semite. Not kidding around either.
I was surprised you didn't bring that up today.
Yeah.
Especially with people calling him a racist.
I'll hold it, but it's in the holster. But, I don't know. And Dave does not like getting bit back on right lately. He's
uncomfortable.
Yeah, there's a few moments where he's like, he doesn't like not being liked, which is kind of surprising. I guess it's from somebody who he
Yeah.
considers a friend, I guess.
Right.
But
yeah, it does seem like he's shying away from it with you.
Right.
Whereas like everything else he likes to take on, like that RG3, Keith Olbermann, who gives a shit about that? Like, there's no reason
Caitlin
to do
Clark,
a
I
video
give two fucks.
Right.
So, you just play ball. What else?
Right. Let's see here. Did you see Harvey Weinstein is like reading scripts in jail and giving people advice in Hollywood?
Good. I mean, listen, what else is he going to do in jail?
Classy.
Fucking guy. What's going on in the Diddy trial? Do we know?
I think it's just that, like that his
What's that?
ex-girlfriend.
Lots of oil.
Lots of oil. What's that?
The ex-girlfriend testified a bunch. I don't read too much into it, but
Is he going to be guilty or not?
I think they were saying that like the prosecution is doing an unbelievable job in comparison to the defense.
Oh,
for
really?
him. Yeah, I thought that's what they were
he's
saying.
going down.
Yeah.
It'd be wild if he wasn't guilty. If I was found not guilty.
Well, there's videotapes of him kicking the girl.
Right. That and there's like videotapes of him trying to pay. I mean, he was trying to pay people off so that wouldn't get out there, and CNN put it out there anyway. All this. Yeah, I don't know too much.
I think there's a lot of proof.
I felt bad for Justin Bieber. Like, guys go bald. See that picture? Guys go bald. I'm going bald. It seems a cheap shot.
I think he's got a lot of other difficulties as
Yeah,
well.
he didn't seem happy with that either.
That's a Mick beat, but
What's that?
that's a Mick beat right there, Justin Bieber. But
what do you mean?
Jerks off.
like he's big into the like what's going on with Justin Bieber on his
He's
podcast.
married
also.
to Baldwin's kid, right?
Yeah, he seems to be going through things right now. Like big
He's
things.
always been going
Kid
through
stars are
things.
tough, man. It's a tough
Yeah.
beat.
And he was
I'm
probably...
Team Bieber. I'm a believer. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah, he's got a bunch
Good
of
for the
hits.
Jimmy Fund. What's that?
Bunch of hits.
I don't know anything. But
And he
yeah.
was probably sex trafficked by Diddy, too. So
He was?
Yeah.
There's rumors of some things
Yeah. I
happening.
I feel like that.
That's a good price, I would think.
Yeah.
While he was like famous?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Diddy,
when,
all these
when
videos.
he started, like that was
That's a
kinda-
good
they
catch,
pa-
Mike,
They,
no?
they passed him
Sure.
around.
I mean, I'm not saying I would have done it, but who knows? I don't know.
All these videos of like Diddy just talking like a fucking creep or just going everywhere.
How about
like,
Kevin Bristol? We let Kevin Bristol rape Mutt. We're sex trafficking, maybe.
Don't
That's
hate it.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
the
the
new
video.
hair.
Yeah, that's something.
Oh, that hair, that stripe in the back is weird to me. I don't know what's going on there. That's just a homemade botch job, Dave?
I would assume so.
Not his lady,
Yeah.
right? That he goes to.
No, I know. I don't think it's wait. What's her name? I don't think so.
Dottie.
No.
No, Dottie's a lady at the cafeteria.
Oh, is that what I'm thinking?
Mike is just. Mike's at a different time right now.
I love Noomi.
There's so many names and things in my head, you know?
Just think of
Mike's like, we are way over this
Vegas
break
Vegas.
here. We have to put 3 breaks in a row.
Yeah, Tangway hasn't been in a while.
Where's the sports flash? What the fuck? Dottie was very nice. I hope she's doing well. I liked her. I'd go sprint down during my 7 o'clock break. Go down there and get my breakfast. That was a nice cafeteria. Did you ever go there, Mike? The New Balance one?
Maybe once. I was never ate there. Or anything.
Yeah, you
No.
must have, Dave.
Yep.
That was a
nice.
nice
It
cafeteria.
was very nice. Yep.
Yeah.
Because people, like other businesses would come into that. Right?
Yeah, and they had
All
like the
time.
sandwich place
Yeah.
and the yeah. I did see a mouse there once.
Oh, not good.
It's okay. That happens now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you see that Donald Trump tweet earlier where he spliced him hitting a golf ball and it goes into the Bruce Springsteen falling down?
That's good. I'm glad this is
It made me laugh.
I'm glad there's nothing more important right now in the world. The good thing is Bruce is not in Trump's head at all. He's not- I mean,
It's got,
Jesus
like
Christ.
Dave.
I'm Team Bruce on this one. I'm fine. I hate the people who are like,
Oh, you can't be Team Bruce. The fact he did it on, if he did that in the U.S., that's
I
different.
don't even understand that. Why? You get shot? Like, what's the? I hate
It's different
that.
vibes when
I know
you're
his
out
dad
of
said
here.
that. He'll believe me. He'll do it in America. He's done it. He's
right.
criticized in the past a lot of
Isn't
times.
that
Can't
actually?
these guys just go and frickin' sing? Like, why? I don't care about anybody's politics.
Okay, but then it's 30 seconds, and then he does a 3-hour concert.
But doesn't it say that he's doing that? If he's not doing it in America, he's kind of taking that advice. He's like, I'm not going to bring it up here. He's going to piss off my
All
fans.
I'd say is I'm sure you guys would be outraged if Kid Rock had criticized Trump in like Tokyo.
I don't.
I'm sure
Want,
Trump.
I don't want anybody talking.
I'm sure
politics.
Republicans.
Biden, you mean?
Criticized Biden. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Criticized Biden in Tokyo. I'm sure the Republicans would be like, I can't fucking believe this guy's saying.
I mean, yeah, I'd call him up. I'd still say the same
You think the
thing.
Republic? You think Jerry would?
No, they wouldn't, though.
Right.
You're right. You're
I
right.
just
But
want
that-
He
none
doesn't
of
like.
them-
He doesn't like Trump. He's an artist. This is what artists do.
Yeah.
Like he's an. I don't agree with him. I agree with him on some of it, not all of it. But he's an art. Bruce
Everyone's a-
Springsteen
by the
is
way-
an artist, a Titanic American artist. and he-
Everyone's a fucking liar too. Nobody gave a shit. He did that rant. Then they sang along to every song. Every single person who dumped a CD into a pile for the fucking Dixie Chicks still listened to that song when it came on the radio.
I mean, that's
Nobody
the thing
gives
is like if somebody's like, hey, I don't want to listen to Bruce Springsteen, don't listen to him. Like,
Yeah, but
okay,
it's just-
if that's your solution, you're never going to listen to it. Like, if you really like him, well, that's fucking
Well,
crazy.
it's stupid because
dumb.
if you have to stop watching, listening, like
everything,
everything.
Like I always say, you listen to the Gatlin Brothers.
Yeah.
That's it. And Kid Rock, Knock Yourself Out, and Chuck Norris. So,
But
you know,
I just
and
don't
like
want to pay.
missing
I just don't want to pay money to go see a
But-
artist
but-
I like and
but
listen to them
The
pontificate.
concert is 3 hours. He talks about Trump for 45 seconds.
Does he?
I go and I laugh. I'm like, whatever. This is an old. Let him rant. It makes him feel good. You know, I don't know. Does it make Goodfellas any less great because Robert De Niro's a lunatic? No, I don't think. I don't know, but yeah, but he's in Trump's head right now, which is good. It's funny. I like that Bruce at 75. 40 years ago he and Reagan, and now he's still kind of relevant enough, and he's still trying and going to concerts and doing new music, and people probably don't love it, but I think it's great. I don't agree with him necessarily. Some of the things I do, some of the things I don't, but I think it's great. But Trump is fucking crazy, but it's funny. Like, he makes me laugh.
Well, that
too,
video
so.
was.
It's funny. Oh, it's funny. I mean, I know he's not doing it.
Did
but
he
it's
ever
funny.
clarify if he was calling Taylor Swift ugly or just not as?
He said this. She hasn't
Levitt-
been as popular.
Levitt said, I
figured
Levitt said
that's
that
what he
in the press
meant, but
conference.
yeah,
I
okay.
asked her. Yeah. Well, maybe in his mind she's not, though. I don't know. On a pound or two. Who's to say? What else?
Who does this benefit more? What was the Kane Mick debate on the tips? Because
I was going to ask you that. Who wins that?
I forget. Do you just see this thing?
It's
The
unanimous
25
yesterday, right? 100 nothing?
The Senate passed that bill.
No tax on tips. Yeah. So that means
Was that Mick win or?
that's Mick.
That's a Mick
good.
win.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a Mick win.
Good.
Kane there last night, by the way.
Kane was keeping score last night, I saw. Yeah.
He was keeping score.
Well,
Oh,
he was doing
keeping
the
track.
scorebook. Yeah. I didn't talk to him. Did you see him, Johnny, or no?
Yeah, he was sitting behind me. Like I've never met him, but I was. I know
Excited to be
he's
near him or no?
awestruck.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's, Yeah. Those,
Oh, I didn't even think about it. I put those golf shirts on your thing. Are those Kane's golf shirts?
Oh,
I didn't know if those were sent from Barstool. That could be Kane's.
KMS golf shirts. Yeah, go get them.
Yeah.
Yeah, here they are.
I bought one myself.
Oh, thank you, Mike.
I hope mine comes this week.
Thank you, Mom.
playing
Okay.
on Saturday.
There you go. How are they, Dave?
Great.
Oh, good. All right,
Yeah,
good.
great.
I'll wear them. Next time I golf, whenever that'll be. Who knows? I feel like,
Should give a
Charlie
call.
Sifford in the 1950s at Augusta. You're not allowed here.
You just-
Segregated.
You're just showing up trying to join any foursome. They're like, oh,
I said, yes, I can't play the Fonz League. Nobody wants me in these golf leagues.
There's a tournament Saturday.
Where is it?
Swansea Country Club.
Oh, there you go. It's
But you're
by cinema, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be there.
Scramble?
Scramble.
Yeah, you can't beat a good scramble. That's the way to do it. 18 holes is it's for the birds.
18 holes in general is just too much for golf.
12 holes.
What are you? Yeah, you said 12 holes.
12.
That's great.
9 is great. It's an odd number, but like I can play 9, hour and 45. Done.
Yeah.
If I'm not playing well by like the 12th hole, I have fucking another hour of this shit. So not that many clubs. I'm guessing those aren't on the way.
Yeah, Riggs was supposed to get him right.
A lot of promises.
Oh well, for
Yeah.
one of those
No,
tournaments.
Riggs is a big fan.
That'd be.
though,
I'd
in
like to
front
see
of
those
camera.
emails. I'd like to see those emails if they decided not to send those because you're not doing it.
Riggs told me that
Cancel the club.
Riggs told me Jake Bass was not reliable.
Well, Steve
That's what he
Shaw's got
said?
you.
Yeah.
Steve Shaw will take care of you. I think,
That's true.
He
Yeah.
will. He will.
Yeah. Lesbo daughter, but whatever. Freak. But that's okay. Right, Dave?
I'm sure she's lovely.
And Grant Horvath definitely hates her.
Oh, for sure.
So.
Yeah, you don't want to see her eating pussy. No chance. Guy's got to chip golf balls, and he thinks that when he dies, like something comes out of his body and floats to the sky. So that's the kind of stuff we have to have in that tournament.
Yeah. Now there is just the
They
chance.
can't play on the Lord's Day, right? They don't play on Sunday in that
I'm
tournament.
sure they don't.
Good. The Sabbath. We can't do that.
He could just be trying to work the YouTube algorithm. We do not know that information.
Who's that? Mr. Horvath?
Mr. Horvath. Yeah.
Oh, could be. That's true.
Do they do like a prayer circle?
I think so.
After every hole.
Dave's converting to Christianity.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Dave's like, fuck the Jews by the 8th hole.
It's been too much work being a Jew.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. What else?
Did you see that former Jeopardy? You remember the guy who got the Jeopardy gig? The producer.
Mike Richards?
Yeah. Did you see he's now the CEO of Daily Wire? You see this?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What a
he just
move.
got the job. What was the
How
guy?
do these guys?
What a shift.
Who's that guy? Who's the guy?
There's so many people that could do that. Why hire somebody who's like, you know what I mean? Like, why is he the guy for that job? I'm always amazed when people like that get another job.
Well, he has been a producer at a high level,
Right,
and
right,
they
right.
probably want to make that statement of like, we uncancel
Yeah.
him.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. He was actually not a bad host.
Oh, did you like him?
He was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do? There was this old audio of him calling like somebody a slut or something like
Something
that.
like
Something like that.
Yeah.
Harry's one of Harry's bits now is he acts like we watch. Like they'll do the awkward Ken, the partner in Jeopardy after the first break where they say, "Oh, Mama Kay, you're from da da da." And Ken Jennings will tell a joke, and Harry will like oversell the joke. Like he's pretending that Ken Jennings is the funniest guy in the world now.
Why?
So because it's so like he's so unfunny on the show.
I've always liked Harry's stuff.
Yes,
Look
yeah.
for him on my comics to watch list.
Yeah. He's been working on. He's
I'm trying to do that for you, Mike. Come on.
Yeah.
Be here. Selling it every
I heard Harry talking to one of his friends the other day, and I heard Harry use the word dildo.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice, did you say? He's 13 years old.
Thinking
I don't
about
know if it's
things,
necessarily- What?
he's always had this
Good
weird
for him.
fascination.
Experimenting
with
in his
it.
mind. Yeah.
Experimenting. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
just
don't know
thinking
the
through things.
I don't know if he called us.
He probably called him a dildo.
It's
I don't
possible he
think-
doesn't know what that
I think
means.
guys. No, I don't think that's.
Oh,
13
okay.
years old. These world with social
know-
media.
Oh, 13, yeah.
Do you know what they're watching?
Yeah, I don't. There's a better chance he was in a scene with one than him not knowing what it is. I hate to say it, but I was wondering that exactly that. They don't call each other dildos anymore. That's like that's an antiquated insult, right?
I don't
Or
know.
even like a friend thing. I think.
There are insults like that come back.
Yeah,
because
it
it's,
comes
it's,
back.
it's a funny word.
That's true.
And they're watching a lot of old shows.
That's true.
So
Yeah, that's true. I guess.
Did
I
you
don't know.
monitor any of his activity, like even to this point?
Yeah, but good luck. Good fucking luck. You do the best you can, but it's like
I don't believe you. You don't even know how to use a fucking app.
No, I mean, but no, but like-
what app are you using to monitor it though?
What do you mean?
Like you,
I have
you would
one.
have
It was,
to
one was put on my phone. I don't know what.
and
now,
you just
but-
check it, see.
Yeah,
What yeah.
But I mean, like, he's actually a pretty good soldier. Like, he's not. But like, some of these kids, I don't want to be that parent. The other kids, but a lot of these, they know more than you do.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure Chase is watching crazy shit.
Oh yeah, 5 years old, definitely.
Yes.
I looked at my. This was when she was like 11. I looked at my daughter's search history on her phone or her iPad. I think she had an iPad, and I found Justin Bieber naked as something she searched when she was 11 years old.
I wonder if she popped out that kid mama case. Yeah, I mean, that's what happened. Jeez.
Poor kid's
Justin
getting
Bieber
sex
naked.
trafficked.
I know he was sex trafficked.
She could have found
took her phone? Should have broke the story.
She could have gotten a deal.
But
She's probably like, Mom, Diddy's traveling. Your mama kid's like, leave me alone. Don't bother. I have premonition right now. Oh, yeah. How's the baby?
Baby is good.
Yeah. How old is the baby now?
Almost 2 months.
Oh,
like
all
just
right.
like 9 weeks.
Yeah.
I guess is, if you're counting it by the months or the weeks, it's a little.
Yeah, it's not doing much yet.
She
Little alert?
she did a huge blowout yesterday that I got to take care of.
Number 2.
Number
Oh,
2.
nice. Like Justin with Bubba at the,
Oh my
the
god!
resort.
It was as big as I don't think my kids ever had. Oh, it was huge. Oof.
Jesus.
Right
Yeah,
into the bathtub.
I remember that with Harry. Yeah, it was.
It's not a fun time.
No.
You hear it when you're holding them, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh,
Well, could have seen that today, Dave, but
Yeah.
yeah.
What else?
Did you see that they're voting on whether NFL players can play flag football in the Olympics? Which I can't imagine too many players are going to sign up for that.
I don't know.
think?
Why not? It's the Olympics. Maybe.
Yeah, I think
It's
Justin
injury
Jefferson-
waiting
I think
to
it'd be a big
happen.
thing, right? Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not like an injury waiting to happen.
Well, definitely, but it's an injury for LeBron James and all these guys to play. I don't know.
As long as they don't do it on a beach, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be Robert Edwards, right? That poor
Yeah,
bastard.
true.
I mean, I think a lot of people. I almost feel like it's a thing like Brady could do.
I think it would be fun.
Like Brady could play quarterback in the Olympic flag football.
Right.
Sure, yeah.
Like that'd be kind of fun to watch.
Compared
to
to some of the sports they have now, like,
Right.
They took baseball out and put what like.
But
like
they do this.
breakdancing.
They do it for like regional
Yeah.
like countries. It's because it's in the U.S. right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they do certain sport like right. Like they have certain
Oh.
yeah. So I think that's why flag football. If it was in China, I don't think they'd be doing it.
How much time do they have until they can rush the quarterback? Because you're right, Brady could do that till he's fucking
What does it look
60.
like to you,
probably.
Pete Rozelle? How the hell do I know?
You just said Brady could do it if somebody
Well,
at
it's
full
flag
speed.
football. I assume Tom Brady could play it.
Yeah, but if somebody's coming at him full speed,
I bet you get
You haven't really thought about this Brady thing.
I don't think it's gonna be a blitz. Like I don't think you're gonna have I think Aaron Donald's coming out of retirement and bury Brady in one of these games. I don't think.
That'd be great if it just became like a retirees football league.
Michael Strahan
That's
out
what
there.
I'm saying. That'd be great,
Yeah.
right? Like the 3-on-3 basketball thing they do, but
Yeah.
just do it with Brady.
Yeah,
Brady and Manning playing it. I'm into that.
that'd be interesting.
So a chance to win a gold medal.
yeah, why not?
Like
Yeah.
that'd be, I mean, it does
Brady
feel
to
like
Gronk again.
yeah, it feels like
Be
a
great.
cheap gold medal. It's not like a real one, but
Yeah,
whatever,
it'd
you
be
take it.
fun.
It's in LA, right?
Yeah. Well, the NFL is like so funny with some of that stuff. Like, did you see the Colts PR schedule? They did
Tyreek Hill?
made fun of Tyreek Hill and they have to apologize to him.
But
It's
he was
like,
okay
guys-
with it, right?
Yeah, no, he
Yeah.
laughed it off. But it's like, why would they care about that?
I don't know. You
Especially-
should do a really boring schedule release. That's
Yeah.
how you do it. Like the
Patriots
Patriots
one
did.
was tough.
Yeah.
What did they used
What
to
was
do?
wrong with that?
Like,
They would release a schedule.
yeah, they would
It
just.
was
it was.
They'd be like, oh,
Now
okay,
it's a
they're
show.
week 6, they're playing and then you get Mike and the Mad Dog,
Did you see the one that was like Severance? Like someone.
Yes, yeah. It's like just what's left. I don't even know. Who cares? I got guys giving me the schedule. I'm like, I don't really care about this. Whatever. They're gonna play anyway. I don't know. Who knows? What else?
You were right. Inside job for that jail. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but
Yeah,
they shut off the
that's
water.
right. Yeah.
And ripped out the toilet.
They get everybody yet or no?
4 guys are still out there.
Jesus Christ. That's crazy. What for those guys, like, what are they?
You got to get to a phone first, right? And then just call
Well,
someone.
you know better than me, Johnny. I don't know,
but
but you're a Winchester guy. We know what it's like. I guess I don't. I mean, yeah, you must have obviously somebody in the out, but like, I think every second you'd be like, "This is it. This is like." Do you ever relax? Do you ever like watch TV?
They
and
think
get a
they're
pizza?
still in. They think they're still in the city limits of.
But how do they know?
I think because they're able to track something. I was listening.
They can track
to
them. I don't know where they are though.
They might be like one step ahead. I don't know.
Maybe.
It would almost be more comfortable, like in jail, because you're like, I'm done, I'm not running.
Man, if I'm escaping, I'm already in for life.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm not risking
Yes.
it if I get these guys.
Yeah, if you have like a 10-year sentence, it's not worth it.
Now you're in for life.
Yeah.
Some of these guys I assume some weren't in for life. One guy was 19, I think, who got caught.
Oh, I saw.
It's a great video of them just fucking flying out of there.
It's
See them
great.
sprinting across the highway.
Yeah, it's great.
They're like, they look like deer. They're just like fucking, let's go.
One of the guys who just went to the bar right away is like hilarious, like that.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. If you finally get out, where are you going to go?
If you're a guy, I
That's-
guess.
well,
I guess. I don't know.
I don't think it should be increase your sentence. It's just sportsmanship, you know. Like,
Good. Well done.
You. We
well
got
done.
you. Yeah,
Great book.
You're coming back.
Hellhound on This Trail. Hampton Sides wrote it years ago, and which actually leads to the old story of mine. It's a story about James Earl Ray, the guy who killed Martin Luther King. I had never noticed. So I read the book. He escaped from jail like 4 times.
Really?
It's a great book. And I first heard about it. He was on Mad Dog. And I saw Mad Dog at the Super Bowl. That's when Mad Dog said, "Say hello to your uncle for me." That's when I told him about the book. I was like, hey, I was like, I read this book you recommended. He's like, oh, great. Say hello to your uncle for me. He just walked away. I was like, oh. So I called my Uncle Joe and I said,
hello.
Chris Russo says hello. So I don't know. Full circle saying hello to each other. Yeah. What else? You didn't bring a game, Mama K.
I actually did.
Oh,
boy. None of this will be.
This got referenced the other day.
Well, what?
Was it referenced the other day? The game
it was.
that she had?
Yeah, She had
nothing was correct.
I mean,
Because
it's
nothing was
amazing. Like we've given enough grief. It's amazing. Steve from Gloucester just had the wrong year.
Yeah.
and then it was like, well, maybe it's 85, 86. Maybe it's 83, 84.
I'm like, this is. If I know anything in life, it's this, Steve. Like, this is it. This is it. So you have a game.
Well, it's hard to call it a game because it's the easiest game in the history.
How old are you, Mama K, if I might ask?
I'll be 54 coming up in
You
July.
don't need readers or anything?
I can see out here because I got cataract surgery.
Oh, okay. All right. I was just saying, I'm impressed. Jesus.
If it was here, I would need.
Dave, you don't need glasses when you read?
I have contacts in at all times.
Yeah, I was happy to get rid of the
Like
contacts.
I said, it's the worst having like just bad vision. Like, you know what I mean? Like just mediocre vision is the worst. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Give me all or nothing, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
The old bit. Go ahead. All right, game. Here we go.
Anyway, it's the easiest game. Like, it's basically I'm leaning into the whole AI thing that screwed me over the last time.
Okay.
But one of these new things that my girlfriends and I.
What are you
have
laughing at, Dave?
I don't know, just that memorable AI.
I don't even know what the hell she's talking about. but okay.
No clue.
Well, it's because it was the AI that screwed me up.
It was
on
the talk of the town
answers.
last
time.
The answer.
You say you and your friends were talking about this?
No. So my friends and I, new activity that we do is
You and the ladies.
the ladies and I entertain ourselves with this new thing where
We call it taco time, Mike.
it's not that.
That's the name of the game is taco time.
I guess we'll give it a spin.
You're getting boner salad very excited right
It's
now.
a big moment for him. All right, go ahead.
No, you take a photo and you run it through like ChatGPT and you say roast this photo, and it's pretty freaking.
Thank
fun.
God. I think I'm a girl.
Yeah,
Holy
no,
shit.
no. So
I like to eat by myself.
So-
Imagine if I was like by myself playing this game. Like, oh, roast this.
No,
So you
it-
roast a photo. What do you mean? Like
so-
criticize it?
Yes. So
Okay.
So like when they would come up with the captions.
Yeah.
Sounds like somebody's played taco time, Dave. sounds like Mike
name
and
of this game.
Mike
Imagine me and the gals get together.
you and the
knows.
warthog,
he's done this. Don't let him lie.
King Big Pete. You guys just hanging out.
I think it'd be fun.
All right, so go ahead.
So I took pictures of people in this world that
Oh,
I found.
all right.
And asked ChatGPT to roast the photo.
Oh, okay. It's not a bad game,
So-
Dave.
I don't hate this game.
So
I'd like to not hear mine.
okay. Well, I'm
I
not
gotta say,
gonna.
leave me out of this, please. God.
So I'm not going to say who the person is, and there's like a couple of different clues, and if you get it early, like after the
This
first
is not
clue,
like an easy game to me.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna read the clue.
Okay.
If you guess it after the first roast, that's 5 points. It gets
Gotcha.
easier
Yeah.
and easier, so you get less points as you go down.
Got it.
That concept's
I'm in.
been done.
Okay.
All right, so I'll just go with the first one here.
Okay.
This man looks like he fell asleep mid-sentence and just never fully woke up.
All right. This man.
Do
Do you have a guess, Mike?
I have a guess.
Oh, go ahead.
Coleman.
No.
That's not a bad guess. Dave?
This bitch better not say me.
Johnny?
I didn't write it.
Bubba?
I think it's Colin.
It isn't.
Damn it.
All right, next clue. Everybody.
I'm
ready?
out. Yeah. So who's you?
Well,
two?
no, you
Oh,
can
keep going. Okay.
You
okay.
can still get the points. It's
Might as
just
well
be
guess every
less.
time,
Oh,
Dave.
okay.
That's just bad.
All right. Okay, this will give it away. That haircut is less a style and more a resignation. Like his barber gave up halfway
Mike
through,
Manansky?
and he just nodded in acceptance.
Is that Mutt?
That is Mutt.
Mutt the bully.
What's the picture? It was like.
What was the picture you put in?
I don't. It was a picture of him. I
His
don't know.
mugshot?
Some of them I don't know. I remember some of the photos. Some of them I won't remember because I did this actually a while ago for the last time. But then
Her friends must be like, Jesus, why do you keep putting up these pictures? Of
Oh, it's so it's fun.
I don't know, Mama. Kevin from Bristol.
All right. Next one.
Next, how many are there?
Well, we can stop at any time, but
That's true.
I did like 5 or 6.
Oh, go ahead. Well, go
All
ahead.
right. So the next one. This man looks like a sentient coat rack with Wi-Fi, rocking legs so skinny they could be
That's
used
Chris
as
Clemmer.
an antenna in a
Oh,
pitch.
yeah.
See, I told you it's easy.
Yeah.
Like they go right for the thing. All right, the next one. That's the face of a man who just realized mustard stains aren't coming out of his good shorts.
Justin.
That's what I was thinking too. Damn it. Good job, Mike.
Some of these follow-up ones are fun too, but we're not going to get to those. All right,
No,
next one.
Funza.
Okay.
I'm having fun.
All right. This man looks like he was genetically engineered in a lab called Midwest Finance Bro 2.0.
Dave.
Is it Dave?
Would you like to hear the rest of your roast?
Yeah,
Dave?
I would not. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
All right. This is the kind of guy who says, let's circle back at brunch and thinks his facial hair counts as a personality trait.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
Frog-faced bitch.
Oh, wait a minute.
The hot smile screams, I just closed on a townhouse and still use Axe body spray.
I don't use Axe.
You wouldn't do that.
No.
He's got the face of someone who corrects your grammar on dating apps and brags about his fantasy football team like it's a trust fund.
You just can't.
It's kind of true, but it's just not you, though.
Yeah,
But you
it's
have that
not
kind of
trustworthy.
face. That is
Yeah,
true.
so-
That's funny.
This could have been a picture of Dave or Steve, though.
That is
You
true.
know what I mean?
That is a good point. Yeah, that is true.
All right, we can go on to the next person now. All right. The smug little smirk says,
That's me, I'm guessing.
No, no,
Oh.
no. You're both ready to get roasted. The smug little smirk says, I run this room, but isn't real confidence. It's a facial expression of someone who just lost an argument to a YouTube comment section.
It's not me?
It's not.
Oh.
You'll get it eventually.
Look at this Trump thing. Trump thing is funny.
It is funny.
That is very funny. All right, give me the next one.
He radiates the energy of a guy who bullies DoorDash
Steve
drivers.
Robinson.
No, for being late with his chicken tenders. And lastly, this should give it away. This guy looks like a thumb in Timberlands.
Coleman?
Think outside of, it's a minifan more than a person on the show.
Ted Sellers.
Yes.
Jeez.
Smirk? I don't think that's true.
He was in the studio with you at that. It was when you guys were kind of dressed alike, I think.
Oh, yeah.
But he had his Timberlands on.
Gotcha.
All right, so next person. This guy looks like he's about to give a TED Talk on why he's emotionally unavailable.
Steve?
Nope.
Mike.
Nope.
Me.
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like to hear the rest of your roast?
Sure, why not?
All right. He looks like a retired mall cop who still shows
hold
up to make sure everything's running smooth.
Fuck off, cunt.
It's like a bad job, honestly.
He looks like he's about to drop a lukewarm take that somehow offends everyone and no one at the same time.
That's true.
Jeez.
And
very angry.
he's got the overall vibe of a man who thinks hydration and bitterness are personality traits.
Yeah, well, there you go. Not bad.
All right. I can give. I have.
Give me one more. Give me one more.
One more. Okay. All right. We'll do this one.
We got taco time, Dave. No, good. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Love
you
taco
like
time.
it.
Yeah.
Johnny, yeah.
Yeah, great game.
This guy looks like he chews gravel for breakfast and washes it down with Busch Light.
Steve Robinson.
No.
Me?
Oh.
No.
Mike wants it.
He wants it. I think I deleted yours, Mike.
Thank you.
Montante, is that what you said, Jim? No?
Wait. Who's
Montante.
Montante.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
He's a macho guy.
I like the one that says, this plaid shirt and trucker hat combo screams, I fix lawnmowers in my driveway and call it a business.
Here you go.
Montante.
But the fourth one says, those spotless work boots, we realize he's faker than a moan in a Motel 6.
This is what the girls do? You just do this?
Yeah, we do like our group photos. I went to
Right.
Nashville. We did all
Right.
the group photos. We had them roasted.
Girls are funny, man. They're just funny.
And then I did my family photos, which was even more funny because my poor son, he was called a windsock because he's tall and thin. It made me laugh. It made me laugh.
Oh, it's
I'm
nice.
not
Girls
ashamed.
it's,
Not
it's
ashamed.
healthier. It's healthier. I would not. We should do that, Dave. Go on a trip.
Justin says Hooters is not on the schedule for this vacation now.
Oh, he took it off.
What?
Hooters
Call
is
him now.
off the schedule.
What?
Why?
Changes everything.
I'm with you, Mike. You should be outraged. This is insane. You're actually right.
What in fuck's name?
So dumb.
Why did he go?
He literally built the trip around it.
Because he was bullied, shamed, and bullied online. I guarantee that.
No, people want him to go to Hooters.
but everyone wanted him to go
He's
there.
going to Hooters. I allowed him to go on this vacation. Let's say if I heard that voice, he was fucking fired.
I am going to Hooters right now. What the hell?
Jeez, sorry.
One of your wacky games?
Tell him to call back. It's almost like Mike.
Hello?
What the fuck are you doing? The whole point of the trip was Hooters.
I know. Yeah, but we're
What do you mean you know?
not
I don't understand. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Explain yourself.
Yeah, why?
Because so today we did GatorLand.
I know. We know.
So
We know. We sat through
A
that.
gator got Bubba.
Did you survive your battle with the Gators or no?
yeah, but it was just very scary. I don't like
Okay. Why no Hooters?
Just Dale Arnold.
well tomorrow I'm going to do Hollywood Studios at Disney
Uh-huh.
and Epcot.
Yep.
So that's the entire day there.
Yep. That's Thursday.
And then Friday we have to go. We're going to the Navy SEAL Museum. So Hooters is out.
What are you doing today, the rest of the day?
I don't know. I don't feel great. So probably just hanging out.
It's 12:30. What are you talking
It's
about?
very disappointing.
What do you mean you don't
very
feel
hot.
well? It's very hot? Is that what you said?
I'll bet they got AC'd in Hooters.
You do not feel well, like you're going to throw up, or you're just like tired?
I don't know. Like my son, I'm very burned. I feel like I should just kind of like hang
Sun
out,
poisoning.
do nothing today.
Dave.
But
Just Mike.
When are you going to get back down there to go to this?
Never.
Hooter? It could be torn down by the next time you want
You
to go.
built the whole trip around the original Hooters, and you're not going to go because it's hot
I know.
outside?
Kirk, if you're trying to make a point that I'm very unselfish, I agree with you. That
Oh.
very, very kind of me.
Oh, you're getting.
No one else will go?
Why don't you get in the car and go by yourself?
Well, because once again, I'm a very unselfish person.
Are you in the car right now?
I am.
Who? All right.
Name names.
No, hold on. Okay. If it's. So Bo Bonner is still
Hey,
there,
Bubba.
right?
Yes.
Bo Bonner,
Everyone's still here.
Bo Bonner, your dad, and Bubba are in the car right now, right?
Yes.
Bo Bonner's 1, your dad is 2, Bubba's 3. What number is most responsible for this?
Turn right on West Osceola.
Shut up.
Number is most responsible for this. I guess it's not enough time.
What the hell?
What the fuck are you doing, Dave?
My system's just Jesus going crazy.
What, Justin?
That was the Justin selection music.
Is it your dad? Is it your dad, Bo Bonner? Just say the name. Dad, Bo Bonner, Bubba.
Or mom.
She's not there yet.
Probably my dad and Bo Bonner.
What are you going to do the rest of the day? Sit around?
They're
I don't know. Well
they're not
Bo
allowing you
Bonner
to
has
go?
They're blocking you from going to Hooters?
Well, it's like a 2-hour. This would be like a 4-hour trip, 5-hour trip. So
There are apps where you can rent a car for like $40 for the day or something.
He doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to go. You're hot. Go. All right. Go enjoy your AC. Feel better.
Okay.
We've lost him.
He doesn't sound well.
He does not sound well.
I don't understand.
That's jarring, honestly.
Hot. What do you think it was going to be?
I think they told him they're not going, and
Maybe it's sun poisoning.
I'll look. You guys are all pussies. There's somebody in his life who wasn't in his life before.
Yep, Mary.
No.
All right, fine. Okay. Oh, okay, my guess. She's not crazy at all. Like, all right. Okay.
Can't be that.
Why do you say that?
Can't be.
She's
You think Bo Bonner is getting in the way of that?
He's been to Hooters since he's met her.
I don't know about that.
Maybe she's nervous about the
He went with
talent of the
Montante.
Hooters.
Yeah? What's that? What's that, Mike?
He went with Montante.
It's only 93 right now there. That's not that bad.
That's pretty easy.
It's hot out. So, all right. I mean, look, okay. It's too bad. That I will say is, Dave, I'm surprised at that.
Very surprised.
Especially after he allowed the Navy SEAL, whatever the fuck he's going to. You know what I mean? Like he went out of his way to be like, let's do what Bubba wants.
Let's not go overboard with how Justin has gone out of his way for Bubba for this trip.
Yeah.
Let's calm down over there.
I mean, it's a free trip. I don't know. What do you think, Mama Kay?
I think he should go to Hooters. But
Yeah.
I think that was what the
I mean,
only.
we know he's going.
Other
right?
than floating, I think that was the number one thing he wanted to
That's
do.
true. He did want to float more than go to Hooters.
He did,
That's
yeah,
true.
he did want
That's
to
true.
float.
He's done that. Why did he text you that? Did you text him when he's going?
He just texts me show things.
Oh. Okay. What a pro. He's still working.
I also have a clarification. Apparently, that Big Cat thing is not about Big Cat.
Yeah. Big Cat's Opportunities YouTube page.
It's about big cats. Like
Big cat.
Oh, there you go.
Big Cats, Big Opportunities.
There you
YouTube
go.
page.
Either way.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's a little weirder, but all right. Okay, either way. What else? Jesus Christ. I can't believe that. Not the cats. The Justin thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's all very shocking.
Yes. Did you see that crazy person, Taylor Wren, saying rest in piss, basically, for the Biden news? Did you see that?
My God.
Yeah. Hopefully he rots in hell and rests in piss.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
Normal stuff.
Can't say that at the golf tournament.
No, certainly not. She's not playing in it.
We were just talking about Toy Story the other day. Conan O'Brien got a role.
He's in
He got
Toy
a
Story
voice.
5? Yeah, that's not surprising.
Yeah.
You got beef with that?
No, just wondered.
I'm trying to figure out when Joe Biden's going to die.
It's within 30 days.
Was that clip real of the Biden? Remember Biden was like fake Biden was like 8 feet tall. Remember that guy? Was that real or was that?
Oh, when then he walks by the post.
It is real, but I don't know if it's a mirage.
Like an angle or something?
Yeah, like it is a real, but it is very strange.
But that was so obvious that they wouldn't do that though. Like that was like ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't really
probably
understand.
some kind of mirage.
Yeah, I don't know. I people hate Biden. I don't know. I don't have hate for Biden. I feel bad. He's like, he had a tough life. He's definitely I don't know, whatever.
I mean, if that book's accurate, he didn't do shit. He hid from all of his colleagues, anybody important.
But also his mind was like melting.
Right. But
people around him, I think, are more to.
Jill is the evil one.
She doesn't come across great in the two books I've read so far.
Well,
She liked being the first lady.
She just dragged him onto The View to say, "Oh no."
Does she have one notable thing from her tenure as first lady? Like when you say her name.
Yeah, right. What did she enjoy about it?
Well, I think she liked being like the president's wife. You get to live in the White House. You're in the Air Force One.
It wasn't like Michelle Obama's thing. Like it was basically obesity, right, for her.
Well, it was anti-obesity.
It was.
She wasn't pushing
school
obesity.
lunches.
Right. She was. Yes.
Yes. That's
We're gonna put obesity back into schools.
Yes.
And then what's Melania's? Melania had.
I remember the clip when they announced that she got like some big check for the anti-obesity thing, and if you put her fucking cock on so hard, it was just ripping through her pants. Again, I don't believe it, but I am kind of with Montante. Give me a pregnancy picture. But if she gave a pregnancy picture, do you think Montante would be like, oh, that's a real picture?
No, it's just like the birth certificate.
Yeah, you can't win now. Yeah. But toss me I haven't seen one.
But they were trying to ask for that before AI was doing its thing. So
yeah,
it is weird that one hasn't. They like not even them going. Here's the picture, but like it just comes out. You know.
How old is she? 60, not 60 yet, right? She should use IVF and get pregnant to prove the point.
I think it might be a little
and then
late.
she's a Democrat. She used to abort it.
61.
The people that age have had kids.
Do you think she's really beat up by people thinking this about her?
I'm just saying it'd be a good fuck you like Montante. Maybe she hates Montante.
But maybe
if she did it,
yeah,
and then
fuck you, Montante.
Fuck you, Mike.
And then aborted the kid. That'd be a great move. That'd be a great war for Montante to be in.
But
you still wouldn't believe it, but still.
Fuck you,
Montante.
But do you think have you seen the First Lady of France?
The old lady?
That lady?
Yeah.
That is a dude.
I don't believe she was
Come
born.
on.
That story is crazy.
That is a guy.
I don't know this
I'm
one.
not on the
I'm semi attracted to her. She titillates me in a weird way. I don't know. I think she's crazy. She's nuts.
She
Yeah.
is a dude.
Macron, is that his name?
Yeah, Macron.
Yeah. He likes older women.
He likes older men.
So what? Who cares?
There's
Float
nothing,
your boat.
Not that there's anything wrong with
Yeah, I
that.
don't even. Who cares if she is a man?
Well, why?
She's not trying to be in the Olympics or anything.
Just
like Leah
just,
Thomas.
Just own up to it and be gay. Like that's
Yes.
fine.
We'll never criticize a trans person on the right. Just say what you are.
Exactly. Yeah, right. Out yourself, damn it. What else?
I thought from a name, I thought that month-to-month Nikki Smokes thing was kind of wild. I don't know.
Yeah, my guess is that ties into.
That's basically they don't want you.
That ties into recent events.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's.
Would you think that he would take that as they don't want me anymore? I should
Yeah.
probably find another
He's not
job,
going to.
and he may not.
But if you're him, I'd be like, yeah, thanks. All right, I'll keep taking the checks.
Yeah.
I mean, then you'll fire me or you won't.
Yeah. The only argument that I don't know anything about him. I don't watch a ton of content, but
He's
it
a lovely
seems,
guy. Whenever I see him, he's a very
he's
nice
probably
guy.
a nice guy. But like when you keep saying he's so dumb, Dave says that about him. Like when Mincy's dumb, it's like endearing content. It
Yeah, I don't
doesn't
see anything
feel
with
like,
him. Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
right.
a
Or
weird.
even like Rico and his
Right.
I mean, he's dragging his kids around the airports and chains, but I don't know.
Wild tease by Dave with that one.
It's weird to just say it and then be like, I'm not going to say what it is.
It's a good Dave move.
I kept thinking of that was a thing for a while, right? Speaking of like Disney World, they used to have backpacks.
Haunted Mansion. Remember they would have the Disney. I was thinking. I remember being at the Haunted Mansion the first time I saw it. They used to drag kids around and like
there were backpacks of like animals.
If you told me you know of someone with a picture like that, I would assume it would be Conan.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh no, please. I
That seems like a you move.
I got a lot of blowback
Listen,
for the.
when you have a
I'll say this
toddler
in-
running in every direction,
in Disney, I would have no problem. Chain the kids up.
the
and
mall,
like, yeah.
like
Yeah.
anytime.
I lost.
Justin's
Harry.
on a leash right now.
That's true. I was at Barnes Noble with Harry. Harry was like 2.5. I went and looked up for a book. He was next to me. Looked down. He was gone. And for 45 seconds, it was the most terrifying feeling you've ever had in your life. I'm running around. I was literally going to tell people, lock the doors. And I went over and I saw the, like they have the little Starbucks market, and literally his face was pressed against the cookie thing, like that. But like for 45 seconds, I was like, that's why it's.
And they hide on you too. I had that happen where between the racks and Macy's, my
Yeah.
daughter just darted in between, and I was doing the same thing. I was like, "Holy
Yeah.
shit! I can't find
It
her,"
happens
and
with-
she
yeah.
wasn't answering because she was hiding. I was like,
So Kathy Conley would do, and she was passed out on her own vomit. She's like, where are these kids going?
When you guys were talking about it earlier, I was thinking, I wonder if blind parents do that.
"Put them on leash,
You know?
to walk them,
leash them? I don't think so. I think I'd see that.
You would
a
lose them.
photograph of that.
But
somewhere.
would you have been more
Well,
inclined
you've
to?
seen sighted parents do it.
I guess I think it's like an epidemic. Like I'm all
There's
for
not,
it.
there's not a ton of blind parents.
Yeah, they shouldn't have kids. That's true. Maybe Justin's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Justin with his just Mary, just a chain, just dragging a kid around.
That's right. She definitely said no. Yeah, she was like, "Why are you even doing that?"
Like, oh yeah, you don't want to knock me up, but you want to knock up some whore at Hooters. You know,
She can't trust
Yeah, I bet
him.
you want the wings, that kind of thing. You know,
He's allowed to go to Hooters at home, but not on the road.
Right. Justin's like the one guy telling the truth about Hooters. Like he's the one
So I was
person
like, no,
who just
I
wants
like
to go for the food.
Justin wouldn't care if they were in like pajamas or if they were in like if it was guys there, he wouldn't care. He really likes the wings.
I like the wings there.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah,
I like the butter.
I'm not a wings guy, so it's not for me.
I've only been to one Hooters and it just smelled like such shit that I just never.
Well, down in Florida, too.
Nashville.
So we shit their pants, maybe. Why? I
I don't know,
there's no answer for that. Right? It was just kind of
gross.
like shit.
Yeah, it was just gross.
I'm sure it smelled like shit.
Down in Florida, they are more like I am
careful here. I mean, we're not talking.
I'm going to back Justin up here. They're a little bit more like a family restaurant down there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I lived down there. I would go in there. There'd be families sitting there. So up
Well,
here-
families would go. It wasn't.
Yeah.
They weren't appealing as a family restaurant.
No, they didn't. They definitely didn't advertise.
Right. Yeah. I
as
mean,
a-
the girls were still.
but they were still like there was a lot of families that went.
That's like not going to Cooperstown if you're an hour away, though. If you're a big baseball fan, like just not going to the original Hooters is nuts.
Yeah.
You're talking about this for months.
That's why he went.
Yeah, Mama K's right. He went there to float in the pool and go to Hooters.
Yeah.
And he's gone to the NASA. He's went to GatorLand.
He's doing Navy SEALs.
And now he's not getting to go, and you can hear it in his voice. He's
such a baby. He sounds so upset too. He's like,
very dejected.
I guess
but now remember,
and he's like a kid too. He's like, it'd be like if like Harry came, like, I don't feel well. I'm not going with you guys today. I'm not getting ice cream with you. I don't feel well. Like, all right, Justin, lie down then, you baby.
We did breeze past. He was like, the Gators are very scary today.
That's my favorite line.
It's very hot. You're in a car. Isn't there air conditioning? But they probably put on the heat when it's like just a fucking all bits. Like it's just, it's just all fucking
They
bits.
probably got a shitty car too.
Oh, no question.
Oh,
They
yeah.
Ford just wants the shittiest car possible. Like everyone pretends like it's funny that they got it. They're all miserable. Oh God. Him not going to Hooters it's
criminal.
It's insane.
I feel bad. That was his whole trip.
It's almost as insane as
wanting to go to the original
in the
Hooters?
first
Oh,
place.
yeah, yes.
And not caring about going with Bubba on this trip in general.
But now he's the martyr. He's the martyr.
Yeah. I just picture like Bubba, like Justin, like lying down in his room with like just like resting and like upset, and Bubba's like, "Look, are you okay? Like, I'm sorry that we can't go to Hooters. Like,
fine.
Yeah. Look, I know I want to go to Hooters too. It's your dad.
Justin's like, yeah.
See, I thought,
why don't we go?
That'd be a great like adventure. The two of them just go to Hooters.
Yeah, but
I almost want to like call Bill Trudell and be like, I'm gonna fire your son if he doesn't go to Hooters. Like I don't. This is crazy.
See, I was thinking if they were going to go tomorrow, that his mom said no.
She's going Friday, but she's going. But she's getting there late tomorrow.
She's coming in.
You're forgetting,
Also-
you're forgetting the bits in this family. I bet his mom was on board, would make a lot of
she'll land with like an
inappropriate
outfit
jokes.
on or something.
Yeah.
Again, you're also forgetting this. It's 12:38. He's done for the day.
Right. Well, he goes to bed by 8. That was the most stunning revelation. That he goes, well, I'll be in bed by 8 every night.
That's not a great. You shouldn't be telling your boss that for this show that you're done at 8 o'clock every night. But he said, remember, you sleep 15 hours.
He's not. I don't think he's telling the truth about that.
I think he like lies down on his bed, like when he watched The Godfather.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think
with
at
his-
home, I think
with
at
his
home he
plate of
stays up
spaghetti.
later.
Yeah, you think so?
I thought he used to be like a night owl.
That's
he
what I
feels
thought.
like
That's why
he
when
should
said
be a
that.
night owl, right?
Yeah.
Like he feels like he shouldn't sleep at all. Or
Maybe
sleep
I'm wrong, though.
I guess. I don't know. I could see Mary putting her thumb down on this one though.
It is a weird. Like maybe that was something she didn't know about, and then she heard him say, it. She's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like, maybe she didn't know his
You're not
obsession with
allowed to go
Hooters.
to Hooters.
It's not like it's a whorehouse. I mean,
Yeah, right. They're not sucking them off.
Honestly,
by the fry
these girls, in today's world, those outfits are not a big
That's
deal.
what I said. Like, I mean, if you actually look at what they're wearing, I go into other restaurants. They're wearing just as bad.
I mean, every girl wears their shorts and you see their assholes.
No,
Like,
but it
it's
also
not
has that like
The
almost
thongs
like
out.
like maybe she thinks it's like less than to even engage in that kind of stuff. You know.
I don't know. I think he's being the martyr for his family now. I think he's gone the other way.
And he's there till Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still got 3 days.
I'm actually surprised he wouldn't say it in front of like, yeah, I wanted to, but my dad won't let me go.
Surprised he just doesn't like. They're not going to do it. Just get in the car and go.
Besides his enjoyment of the lazy river, Justin has come out so poorly.
Awful
this
trip
week.
for him.
Just
I know, true. The show, the
just
game,
everything.
everything. A different planet.
Turns out when he said he didn't want to go, he shouldn't have gone.
And he might be feeling sick from all the food he's been eating.
Yeah,
Like, he's
maybe.
doing like a food
I don't know.
stream every.
I think he's.
2 minutes.
I think he's got a good. I think he's worked on it
Good
over
base.
the years, though. Yeah.
I know,
think
but the
he's-
heat, and then you're just trying everything.
Like, yeah, it's hot out. Like, what the fuck did you think was going to happen?
He's gonna be so sunburnt too. And
Is he not
sleeping-
putting on sunscreen? The ultimate bit of all time. He kills himself over this. Like burns to death.
Well, I mean, then he's going in the water, right?
Right.
Like, so he's putting it on.
Isn't his hair enough of a repellent for the sun?
He's probably not reapplying over and over. He's outside all day.
Yeah.
Imagine just Justin come back with like a awesome tan.
He looks great. He looks like bronze.
Absolutely chiseled.
That's if you said to me like things he would like, that would be the last thing is him not going to Hooters.
Yeah,
The
that
last
was
thing.
tough to hear.
It would have been great if it was, I'm not going to Hooters because Bubba wanted to do something else, so I'm putting Bubba
No,
first.
he does say that, but he's like, I guess I'm just too unselfish. like a fucking baby.
Which, by the way, if I'm in that car, it's not really reading between the lines.
Yeah, it's not-
He's not.
Yeah, I'm trying to give him codes. Well, all right. I mean, I don't know. He is like a child, though.
Yes.
Like, he's just never grown up.
The kid at Disney right now? Yeah, I guess.
The guy with the SpongeBob socks and T-shirt on, a 30-year-old.
Legoland.
I just picture like Bubba saying to like Bill, being like, should we do it? We should do it. Something. Could we do something for him?
The kid have a chicken tender.
Yeah. I picture him going like the supermarket, like the Hooters sauce or something, like, putting a smiley face on, like Justin's still like all mad. Like, nope, not gonna give it to you, Dad. Fuck you, Dad.
Well, I'll eat it, but I'm not gonna like.
Yeah, give it to you. Hey, your 20-year-old son is pouting because he can't drive 4 hours to Hooters. I guess I'm unselfish. That's all. Yeah,
The trip is really lengthened. Before it was like an hour, now it's 4 hours.
Yeah, no shit. You go by buggy to this thing?
That was when he was trying to convince them to
Yeah,
go. He,
now-
he had it shortened, and now it's too far.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's too bad.
It
Yes, it's too bad.
It is too bad.
Well, I want the video of that.
I know.
Yeah, I mean that's just bad content.
Yeah, that was the whole point.
That was
right?
the
If
whole
you
trip.
tell him to go, he'll go.
No, it's okay. It's okay. All right, what else?
Yeah, because you can't force everybody else to go with them if they don't want. You know?
But he can rent a car for, like I said, $40.
Yeah, but then
Go
he
on
makes them
Turo.
look like assholes. It's just
They
not.
are assholes. They're being assholes.
No, they're not assholes
They're
because nobody should
cocksucking
drive an
pricks,
hour and a
Dick.
half.
They
down
should
to
bring
fucking
the boy to
Hooters. It's a bad idea to begin with.
He'll never get back there.
I mean, he should be able to go to Hooters.
It's all he wanted.
But I don't understand, like you said, what's that called? Turo?
Turo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use that.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah,
You just
yeah.
rent a car.
Yeah.
Get a Tesla and have it drive you there.
Yeah, I mean, he could go by himself for $40.
He could probably rent his car, like some form of his car.
Right.
That'd be a fun bit for him to
And
do.
just based off the vibe of the trip so far, it seems like none of them would have a problem with that.
Is he sicker than he's saying?
No.
No,
He didn't
he's
sound
just pouting, right?
He's pouting.
Maybe a little sun poisoning.
He's in the back seat, in like a car seat, just pouting.
Although he's not a big powder. Is
No, but he's with his family now. It's a different dynamic.
True.
So,
That's
like,
fair. We don't know what he's like.
they're all whispering.
And he's away from his girlfriend for the first
Bo
time.
Bonner stole
That's
his drink.
Yeah, but Bonner's got to hustle back. He's going to sell fucking coke to somebody for $20 in the complex. He got a great deal.
His dad's giving him a goofy hat. And Justin's like, fine. He puts it on, but he's angry.
His face all red. He's all sunburned. He's got a Mickey bar.
One of my Google Gaga.
It's a good drop, Dave.
True idiot. Just an absolute idiot.
I miss
All timer.
I'll say this knowing Justin, I still think he's going to show up there.
Show up at Hooters.
Hooters, yeah.
It'll be the big surprise.
Why not
stream
go
at-
tonight? It's 12 o'clock. Rest for 4 hours. You can still go.
I'm sure,
if
yeah,
they-
I'm
if
sure
they
it
have
doesn't
no
close till
plan.
10 or 11.
Oh yeah, when's Cirque du Soleil? Did he say that?
Oh, Christ. I forgot about that. What a question that
Sorry about that.
That's a good point. I text him that.
When it's so
Just gonna text back. I want to talk about it. I'm not going. I'm not going to Cirque du Soleil, Dad. I'm not going. Oh, you're going. You're going. No, I'm not.
I mean,
this is a family trip.
No, Dad.
This is like you and Dave talking about the Ryder Cup.
That's
now.
true. You never loved me, Dad. It just goes full blown. You're not my real son anyway. It's just all the truth comes out.
Well, you said I can't go to a Hooters because it's not a vacation thing. Cirque du Soleil's not a vacation thing.
Yeah. Yeah, go call Mary again. Yeah, she has all the answers. Like, bitch. Fuck you, Dad. Cirque du Soleil. You didn't mention that, though.
Yeah, there's probably
That wasn't
multiple
on the
shows a
list.
day. You can get tickets easy. Maybe they're free will on that one.
No, he did give his itinerary, though.
Yeah, it
He's
wasn't on the
got
list.
Disney tomorrow.
Yep.
And then what's the Friday is the Navy SEAL thing?
Navy SEAL.
But his mom wants to go to the, she's only there to go to the water, right? So how's she
That's
getting
tomorrow.
there? Oh, because they're at Disney.
Yeah.
But
What
no,
time
they
does she
were-
get in, though?
They were going to like the Hollywood studio thing.
In
or
Epcot.
whatever.
Is that nowhere near? I don't know, Disney.
Well,
I mean, I guess she can go. Maybe
I don't think the water park thing from the mom is that crazy.
fly down for a day.
She's there for one full day.
Dave,
So
she's flying down to go where it's 95 degrees. She could go to fucking.
Well, you know, she also is just going to spend time with the boys.
But she's
Don't get that
an
off.
adult woman.
They live with them.
Yeah, but like a trip, doing a trip with the boys.
And they do have a pool.
But
right.
Yeah,
That too.
right.
I
You
would
could
say
go.
they're
You
go-
could go to a million places. She's not. You think she's gonna go on the rides at the water park?
No. I'm just saying they probably have a nice area of the water park with like a swim up bar
Yeah,
or
they
something
do.
like that.
They have,
Cabanas
But
like he
she's
talked
spending-
about.
She's spending like $1,000 for this though.
Yeah, but it's a trip with the family. You take
For a
advantage of
day.
that stuff.
But
you know?
they're not
Why didn't she go the whole time?
But they're not going with her to that park though.
Well, this is the thing.
right,
Justin said she was going down because she loves water parks.
Mm-hmm.
She is now not going to the water park, and he is now not going to Hooters. So
Unless she's going to the water park with like Bill and they're going separate, like the guys.
Right.
Bubba's just going to hang out.
That's
at
very
the-
possible.
Maybe.
Bubba's got to die now. Like
in protest.
yeah,
The
I think,
ultimate bit.
yeah. He's got to die. Oh my God, I don't know.
Imagine if he dies, if they end up going to Hooters, and he dies at Hooters, never gets to the Navy SEAL place.
So close. Navy SEAL music, which will stink.
I thought Justin said the Navy SEAL thing was like 20 minutes past Hooters.
No, it was the other way.
Oh,
It was the other way.
other
Yeah, we confirmed that. No, yeah. I thought that too, but no, it's the other way. I don't know. I don't know what to say. What else, John? What else, Dave?
You talked to Clemmer at all about the Mets? They're kind of a shit show.
I have
with-
not
with
talked to Clemmer about the
Soto.
Mets.
People are asking.
Yeah, I have not. No, yeah, they're a disaster, right?
Yeah,
And
and
Soto,
wants
and
out.
he wants. Yeah, he's already complaining. You know, they're booing him. He's not hustling.
And Clemmer was so cocky about it. It's the perfect fit.
It's true. What's the word? Any good Winchester stuff going on?
Inca Fair was last week.
Oh boy, Inca Fair. Inca Fair.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah?
Went for probably 30 minutes. Missed a lot of targets in the softball game. So
Seventh grade, made out with a girl at the Inca Fair.
yeah,
I
Would
did.
you say made out with her?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. Good for you.
Oh,
Yeah, I sure did.
In the tunnel of love.
No, it was out. Yeah, I wish. No, it was over. Back then, it was on the
Tongue?
what?
Tongue?
Yeah, it's like my fucking tongue down her throat.
Damn
nice.
Yeah.
Right. 7th grade. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Advanced.
Squirted all over the place. Probably. Who knows? It was dark.
Attaboy.
That used to be at the Middle McCall Field back then. Back even the old field before they did it. So yeah, those were the days. Now it's all over the place, right? It's the high school and on the main street.
yeah,
I think the kids, this is a shit show now, though.
yeah. There's so many people. It was insane.
Crazy. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. Yeah,
What is it, like a carnival?
yeah like
slash all that
once
stuff?
a year town. It's like a
like a fun-
fundraiser.
They get the carnival and then they do other stuff around it, right? Carnivals are fucking gross now.
Gross.
They're just disgusting.
It was one of Bill Ricka, Harry, and I drove. I was like, he didn't want to go. I was like, I don't want to. When I was a kid, I thought they were great, but they're
yeah,
dirty.
I don't even want to go on a ride anymore because I'm like, they just put this like as a
They
kid.
built in like 2 seconds.
I went and did the flipping things.
Crazy.
And you didn't even think about it. As you get a little older, you're like, what? The screw could just pop right out. And...
Justin, there's a carnival in town tonight. I'm not going, Dad. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Cirque du Soleil is off the table.
Cirque du Soleil is off the table? What are you doing on this trip? What?
What's happening?
Did Bubba die? And he's just not.
I did say, I made a joke about Bubba dying, and he goes, well, and I thought he was going to be like, well, that did happen.
He's in the hospital.
If Bubba dies, we can't act like it's not funny. I'm sorry. If he dies on this trip, that is funny. What?
Does he get a whole episode?
I'll let Justin do a whole episode monologue on Bubba.
Yes.
For sure. Why no Cirque du Soleil? Call him up. He's at the hospital. He's faking sick.
It's got to be very interesting to hear your son take multiple calls from his boss. Why aren't you going to Hooters?
I don't understand any of this. What is this trip?
Hello?
What is this trip?
Yeah, Cirque du Soleil, I don't think it's happening. Either.
Why?
Too much work.
Justin, these were tent poles in the vacation.
Why not?
Because there's too much to do.
Wait a minute.
But those were the things to do.
$12.50. You're done for the day.
I'm looking at Ubers to see if I can get one to.
Are you gonna die? Why do you sound like this?
Why do I sound, the reception's not great at the resort.
How do you feel physically?
Sunburned, but my stomach feels better now that I'm in the AC. So I might be good to go in like an hour. But I'm looking at Ubers to Hooters.
It's a very expensive Uber.
Uber? Don't take an Uber. Why can't
rent a
you?
Turo.
Is anybody driving the car?
Yes, my dad has to drop my brother off at the airport later tonight.
He's dropping Bonner off.
Yes.
How far is the airport?
Probably like 40 minutes.
Oh,
with traffic.
And then he has to go back to the airport tomorrow.
What a trip! Don't take an Uber to go to Hooters. That's a crazy waste of money.
Justin, check Turo or one of those.
Well, don't even if you don't want to go, don't do that. That's crazy.
No, I want to go.
I'm sorry. I know it's your dream. I know it's your dream. What is? You are down on somebody right now. Who are you down on?
I'm not down. I'm down on Father Time because there's so much to do but such little time.
Oh Christ. Okay, I'm sorry, Mike. A question we had was, your mom is flying out because she wants to go to the water park.
Yes, she's coming down tomorrow.
But you guys are going to Hollywood Studios in Epcot, is she then going to the water park while you're doing that?
Yes.
Gotcha.
She's renting her own car.
She's renting her own car.
Why can't you get a car?
Why is your dad going with her to the water park?
No, my dad is going to go with me.
She's going by herself? Your dad's not
Yeah.
going with her?
No.
It's all making sense now, though.
Dave, you said it was a trip she could spend with her kids.
Just keep asking questions.
I don't understand any of this. This trip seems nuts to me.
What would you like me to explain?
I don't think I can. I'm like I have a question.
She has a season pass. She really likes the season pass, so she's going to.
Okay.
Oh, she wants to get her money's worth.
You sound like you're in pain from the sunburn to me a little bit.
Sunburn's pretty bad.
I don't think it's a sunburn.
But I did hear Mike say I've been reapplying sunscreen every like 1.5 hours.
All right, good.
That's good.
What's your take on Mutt and Kevin in Bristol?
Bad look from Up. I kind of expected at this point. You know he's going to talk shit about like
one
of the teammates every year. So.
Another boy. All
Remember his thing was Mick? I'm Mick.
Oh yes, he did do that Papagenos. You saw it, right?
Yes.
I was not. I'm not overselling it, am I?
No, he was like it was like special ed from Frank Yankers. That's pretty much what he described Mick as.
Do you think Mutt should be kicked off the team?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, hang in there.
I'll try.
A Jim Florentine character.
That's right. That's right. Boy, this trip seems way. Now I explain. Now I understand everything after that explanation. So his mom is flying down there for a day to go by herself. Why don't you just go by yourself for like 3 or 4 days?
Does Justin's family know each other?
I don't even know.
They all live together.
Yeah, half the year they do. And also, by the way, where's the mysterious sister? She's just in the shower the whole time?
Oh, yeah. Everyone in the family went on this vacation except the sister.
I would think she'd love the water park.
She could float.
She'd love like the waterfall and just like honor the whole, being in the shower the whole time.
I don't know.
Great shower that you can fit your family.
Yeah, right. I don't understand it.
But I don't understand how you plan a vacation. Two of them, Justin's like, there's not enough time to do the things we wanted to do.
There is so much fucking time.
There's so much time. And these aren't added things. These are things they talked about weeks ago.
But they also had no schedule. Like this could easily have been managed in 2 seconds.
Right.
You have, Justin, if you're up at 7 in the morning, say 8, it's vacation, and you're done at 10 at night. That's 14 hours.
Well, they seem
Well,
like
they're done at 7.
That's a good point. Yeah,
So he should just get in a car at 7 when everybody's back at the resort and drive to
Hooters.
He does that here. He goes at night.
Give me an Uber, Dave, from.
So he just texted it.
Yeah.
$80 for an Uber.
One way.
One
or
way.
actually-
That's one way.
Yeah, one way.
Yeah.
He's going to spend $160.
No, I bet more because I'll bet where he's going, Ubers aren't as accessible. I would guess.
Look up Turo for that.
Turo. Just one car for.
Will they drop it off? Will they drop it off where you are? Or you have to go.
You can put that in.
I mean, close enough. He might have to Uber to the place he has to get.
Can you
there.
Turo for like 4 hours?
Yeah,
you could do it for.
There's no. Yeah, you do
You
it for
can
an
do
hour.
24 hours,
Okay.
and you can just.
First of all, wouldn't you want your own fucking car anyway at this point? Like, and his mom's renting her own car to go to the water park. His dad's picked up his mom at the air.
What do you want, a car for the day?
Yeah, just do 24 hours.
Yeah,
sure.
You can get a.
You must be able to get something for
Orlando.
You can get like a $60 like Honda, $50.
Oh, yeah, but
keep in mind. Keep in mind.
for a
Keep in mind. He wants a shitty car.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
take
That's
the
what I mean.
cheapest car
For-
they have.
Oh, for all his bits, he loved having that AC on, though. Did you hear him? He was pretty happy.
Yeah, GPS too.
True.
But if his parents are just paying for everything on the trip, like 150 isn't too bad for the Uber. I don't know if that's his only expense the whole trip.
Sure,
What are
right.
you gonna-
But I mean,
Yeah.
nobody in history has spent $150 to go to Hooters. An Uber ride. That's never been done. So I'll give him that. I will give him that. Like, that's a world record. Hello.
Yeah, it looks like it's.
I think I know what this is. Hello.
$90 before taxes.
JB, bro.
What's up?
Nothing. I love the YouTube today. Usually you got a bunch of fat idiots. I mean, what a mix. Oh, my own.
Wow. You talking about Mike?
Hey, hon, you want to sit courtside at the Thunder game with me?
That's true. He's close to a championship, Graham is. Yeah. What would you like to do to her,
Yeah,
Graham?
game two. Maybe I could attack your rack. What do you think about that?
And
I
Graham,
can take you to the hole. What do you think?
And the one thing about Graham is if you're at the airport with him or something, if there are kids around, he just kind of lets the kids walk to the plane by themselves, right, Graham?
Yeah. It's not that's besides the point. Hey, hon. One last question. Hey, hon.
Yes.
How's your ball handling? You know what I mean?
All right, Graham, goodbye.
Guy sounds unleashed.
He does. He does have a we have a Toro price.
That's gotta not
cheapest I saw was 87 before.
Okay, that's
okay.
Just $100 less. Whatever.
I know there's cheaper. Because I use it. There's like
maybe day of though.
$50.
Yeah, maybe day of is more expensive.
I also think like who the fuck is down there right now as a tourist? They're probably not even bringing the cars up because of the heat.
Has to
Probably
be
people
more,
are going to die.
Should be more expensive down there, right?
No,
Why?
no one's there this time of year.
Take advantage of the opportunity. There's so many. There's always people at Disney.
But there's so many Turos.
Did you put?
I just put like the Disney area to pick up the car in the Disney area.
That's different than the town he's in, though, right?
He's in Kissimmee right now.
Oh yeah, it's right there. Yeah, that's true.
I'll bet you can find cheaper.
I mean, no, but even then, it's still. But you also just rent it for 6 hours.
Right. Or they get $87 and you can go wherever you want the rest of the vacation.
That's true.
He was carrying $2,000 in
mom.
cash the other day.
That's a good point. You buy a car and probably save money.
Yeah, I bet Justin does pretty well, like saving money and stuff.
Yeah.
He's not a frivolous spender.
He could rent it tonight and give it to his mom tomorrow.
Mike, on his way home from work one day, he stopped at McDonald's, and then from McDonald's to the house, he stopped at a Chinese food restaurant.
That's an addiction issue.
That's a lot of money. Like if he's spending that much money,
he's not going to Ruth Chris, and he's not. They're not going.
Rent is limited.
Rent is limited.
Also, keep in mind $4 tip too at the Chinese. Doesn't spend a lot of money on tips. We know that.
Yep.
So,
I bet he's a good tipper.
Mary lingers over all this.
Yep.
Over all this.
Yeah.
I could see that.
That makes sense.
Swine. No surprise. Too much?
A little bit.
I apologize.
How long before she's in studio?
Oh, once we get the fucking what you want to call it built? The
ramp?
No, the No, what was the stir? The Sibian. Once we get that built, she'll come rolling in.
I see a $64 one.
There you go.
Yeah.
$64.
A Dodge Journey.
I think Justin likes being alone too. He doesn't want to Uber.
2019.
He's gonna be Ubering with a guy for like an hour and a half.
There would be a video where he's asking the guy, "Hey, have you ever been to Hooters? You want to come?
Yeah. What's your dad like?
Oh, Kia Forte for $63.
There you go. $60 for a day.
For a pickup today at 2,
Yeah.
drop off tomorrow at 2. So
That's nice.
I like these. Like I have to go. I'm escaping. What time's he picking up? These fucking Trudels are crazy to me. I don't know. But Jesus. All right. What else?
That's it.
That's
All
it.
good. Yep.
All right. Let's go out blindmike.net, by the way. Blind Mike Project. Go subscribe, please.
The Bill Murray episode will be out tonight.
Oh,
on
good.
YouTube.
Good. Yeah. Yes. What'd you think?
A very difficult guy.
Oh.
It seems, and I said the same thing about Chevy Chase, where like he has that thing where he is funny, but like it feels like it gets exhausting to be around, you know?
Yes.
So always bits.
Yes.
Much like Justin. It's
Well, I
always
think,
bits.
yeah, and I think everybody knows, like Chevy Chase is an asshole.
Yeah.
But like some people don't know Bill Murray's an asshole.
Oh, I was going to ask this too, because I said it on the program, and I thought you might have an interesting thought on this. Bill Murray's always thrown in with like the greatest SNL cast members ever. I've said that's heightened because his movies are so
career
good.
after.
Yes.
I agree. I don't think
Okay.
he's fine.
Okay.
I think
I
he's
said maybe it's because I wasn't around at that time, but it feels to me like
not my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Bill Murray guy.
No.
I liked him in what was that one? The therapy one.
What about Bob?
What About Bob? I like that movie.
That was a great movie.
Those are crazy making of stories. Rolling Stones had an oral history of the making of that. Dreyfuss and Marty fucking hated.
I
each
saw
other.
that.
Yeah.
But even Richard Dreyfuss was like afterwards, like he still made me laugh.
Yeah. I think I love Ghostbusters, obviously, as a
and
kid.
Caddyshack too.
Yeah. See, I didn't love him in Caddyshack. That never made me laugh. Like, I like Chevy Chase way more in Caddyshack.
Sure.
Because he's just Chevy Chase. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. So that's good. I'm looking forward to listening to that. That'll be up.
That'll be up tonight. I think the next episode I'm doing top 10 or 20. I haven't whittled down my list, but top something living comedians.
Ooh.
Ranking them.
Working or living?
Living.
Living.
So
Bill Burr on top of that list.
he's probably in there.
Top 300, maybe. Like his joke where he's like, yeah, it's a town like Buckner.
No.
Kind of thing. I like that. Okay. Top 20. That's a good one. Top 20.
Top 20. Probably top 20.
Who'd be number one for you, Johnny? Top 20 living comedians.
I like Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
Shane Gillis will be up there.
Of course, yeah.
He won't be on my list yet. He will someday, I'm sure.
No?
Bill Cosby with what?
Is Cosby going to be on the list?
Oh, yeah.
Number one. Yeah, who's like an old, great work, still comedian?
Cosby, Woody, Stephen Wright,
Yeah,
Steve
Woody's
Martin.
For sure. It cranked that out though with Woody.
I was nervous about the list because I was like, is fucking Dick Gregory still alive or something? You know,
He died, didn't he?
He died. Yeah. There's one name. I was going over this with the Warthog as I do, and he threw out Albert Brooks, but I don't know his stand-up really.
Yeah, he's very funny as a filmmaker. I don't think of him really as he didn't do much stand-up. It's like Letterman. Like I don't,
Yeah.
Would Leno be on that list or no?
Not for me.
Yeah. Seinfeld.
Maybe.
No?
Maybe. Maybe we'll see.
Tough. This is what it's all about.
You'll have to watch and find out.
Go do that, please. Anything else you want to put? Well, so give me something else in Winchester. Nothing else, no? I walked into the La Patisserie new place the other day.
French place?
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that.
Yeah,
That's great.
What?
That guy's great. Old sponsor of Barry Armstrong show. Great
La
guy.
Patisserie?
Yeah.
They sold it or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, that's different. Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Different
a charcuterie. Fuck, I don't know.
Oh, never mind.
Fancy dancy, no?
It's really. They actually have. The only thing I've ever bought there is like coffee or like they have really good butter. Honestly, it's weird, but
Butter?
like the salted butter there is really good.
How about I've never been to the little restaurant next to it.
I haven't either.
No, okay, yeah. I always walk by it. It's crowded, but I've never gone into it. I don't know. These places that stay open, I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
And the one of the stores next to the bookstore is closed. It was a clothing place, gone. That would have been a good place to rent too. But
I was gonna say the place you guys were looking at renting was kind of like up the hill though, right? Or was it right down?
no, it was in the back there, in the behind.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it would have been a good spot. Yeah, because traffic, the drive.
Dave couldn't close it.
Yeah.
Couldn't close it, Dave.
I did my best.
We're stuck here for how much longer?
1 year. We can get out after 1 year.
Does the landlord know that?
There's no idea.
Because you called her and said we're specifically not staying.
Oh, no. We took care of it.
Okay.
What are you doing this? How are they going to replace this place when it's gone?
Their
The thing is, like 10 years now, like every once in a while, a random Minifan will walk in and just kind of look around to see what it is.
I think Tim and Canton
Yeah.
will be in here.
They'll
We'll
just
rent
kinda be
it.
looking-
Hello there.
Yeah,
Yeah, not a bad rate. Might as well. He could just keep it for the museum.
Yeah, will be the museum.
That's true. I might
just
even,
leave it like
yeah, maybe
this.
Maybe I'll make a donation for that. I guess to preserve. You go just preserve it like this.
Yeah, this is the museum.
if I were him, yeah.
The other rooms will have all the
Mike will
other
come in for the right
artifacts.
price once a week. Just sit there.
Yeah.
So you just take pictures with him.
Yeah.
Model will be there. Why not? Right? It's a
Yeah.
gig.
I like that.
Makes sense.
You could charge people sit down in this seat.
Yeah.
that seat.
Sure. Or even this seat if they want to. I guess. So Mutt's in tomorrow.
Yes.
Facing the music.
That'll be big.
He's gonna be like Bitsy. I think.
He's gonna say you were lying. We were cowards for not pushing back. on
Definitely not
questioning
lying.
you.
Definitely. I'll be curious if he. Call Kevin from Bristol real quick. I can't believe I'm saying this. Millens.com. Go get 3 great locations in South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill. Of course, the Burlington Mall is our newest location. Buy one, get one free. Suit event rolls on. Polos, t-shirts, shorts, swimwear, all your summer stuff. Everything you need to stay cool and look good this upcoming summer. Go to Millens.com. And if you go to the Milton store, tell them we sent you. They like hearing that. Please, please, please do that. Help out our great partners at Milton's. Help yourself and help the show. Miltons.com. Killed himself.
He's creaming his pants right now. That's what he's doing.
Nice.
All right, thanks. You too. Hello. Hello.
Wow. Big sale?
No.
No? Oh,
oh yeah.
No, just someone dropping off.
Oh, that's
What's going on?
Well, nothing. So, what is your take on this on the criticism from Mike Manansky?
I get it. I was a whale flopping around there.
See?
You know.
Come on, you're not mad at all?
I'm mad at myself for being such a joke out there. I want to be better. I want to get better. It's gonna
Hateable
push me to
guy,
work
huh?
harder.
But how about a teammate stabbing you in the back like that? How many different ways?
So how about the guys who came to my defense? How about like Mick? How about guys messaging me? We got you. That makes me like stronger.
How about
Now,
Kirk Minahan? How about Kirk Minahan putting you on the team and having your back?
Listen, Kirk, I swear to God, tears welled up in my eyes.
Okay, we'll talk to that. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, we're good.
Oh God.
Okay, I can't. Tears welled up in my eyes.
To be up there on that stage with those guys.
Some guy trying to buy an old freaking shirt. This Kevin's crying listening to this podcast. I mean, stock down on Mutt, I guess, right, Dave?
Definitely. Yeah.
And he's in with who?
Stevie will have to tape.
That's not the asshole.
No.
He's
an asshole. That other guy, Dave got defensive the other day. That guy is an asshole.
Yeah. I wasn't defensive. I was saying, what did he do that was...
Nobody gets more worried than Dave when the third chair potentially
First of all,
gets criticized.
he's making the jerseys for us, so... Yeah,
I know, but I think...
No, I know.
Like, I'm an ass.
I think you mean like if he's an asshole, it's he's just a critical guy type of thing. He's
Yes, yes, not like a bad way.
It wasn't mean. He just he threw some shots out there.
Not beating his kids.
Right.
It seemed nice to me.
What's that?
It was pleasant.
Yeah, but I
Wait,
guess,
Can while we're thinking of that, while you're talking about third chairs, can I say something about
quickly
Andy Mayo and his crochet comment? Because that was I think more needed to
Why don't we pretend I don't know what you're talking about?
when he asked you if you crochet.
Oh, yes. I've started. I've begun doing it. I'm in the club now for that.
You know who he is? He reminds me of Rickon from Severance.
I don't know that reference.
Yes.
Yes.
The guy in the book.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
self-help guy.
He reminds me of no one, Mayo. No one. He's
Ed Helms.
Yeah, that's true. One of one, as Dave Portnoy would say.
Fuck you, man.
Which I don't even know. I know what that means. Why is Dave saying that in that instance? What is he talking about?
Saying you're unique.
I know, but why? What? I don't understand.
I know what I'm getting. I don't know.
I don't remember the context. Was there a was Whitney comparing you to someone? Or, I don't remember.
Whitney wasn't doing anything, was he, Dave?
I don't know.
How about Nadeau?
Yeah.
Wow. What about Nadeau? He's going to
Whitney
be at the
wanted
company
no
for a
part of
month,
it.
and he's going to leave, and he's going to come in. So, I love playing that Ryder Cup. You were there. You weren't there, Dave, last time.
No, I only did the Corn Ferry.
You know, I spent the entire time with down there. Riggs took me on cart rides at night around. Watched the sunset together. Had breakfast.
It'll eat away at you. Just play.
It'll fuel me for trivia the next week in Boston. In the Final Four, hopefully.
Your real teammates.
Yeah, God, I guess. Yeah, Clemmer, I suppose. Yeah, I guess. Should I not do trivia?
No.
No, you got to do trivia. It's a separate arm of Barstool.
Yeah, but it's still,
I don't know if you even can practice golf anymore, honestly.
I might just stop playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about beating foreplay in trivia. I don't know if they're
retarded. I mean, they're the worst team of all time. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I suppose we could.
Beating Dave.
Beating Dave.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Beating Dave.
He won't care. I'll do it because of Jeff, I guess. But again, loyalty. All these guys. Oh, we want you there. We want you there. Biz, Cal. Oh, we gotta be. And then it's like the lights go on. I'm by myself. That's the story of my life. Story of my life.
Yeah.
It's a shame. I love that Ryder Cup 2 years ago.
Well,
it's like I had a moment that had 20 million views on Twitter, I think, in that day, was there?
Don't remember it.
No.
No, you didn't have a moment like Riggs, though. Everyone remembers Riggs from the Ryder Cup.
Oh, God. I watch that highlight clip of him all the time.
Yep.
Every time he's like, good shot to that guy. I love that. That was my favorite part of the Ryder Cup. God bless, they'll say now. God bless. This thing's brought to you by Jesus. The fucking sponsor of the event.
Wahlberg's app.
Yeah,
His Christianity app.
Oh, if they played on Ash Wednesday, forget it. They're all,
I was listening to that. A new Bob Does Sports came out this morning.
Oh, I did
and
get
I
to
was
hear
listening
it.
to it because I figured, there have been a lot of tweets out there, a lot of
They
reaction.
did 20 minutes on it, right?
Right. I assume they would.
You did really?
They
or
did
no?
not. I thought they'd maybe.
Foreplay hasn't. Nobody does that.
Nobody has, but the Bob Does Sports guys, they kept saying oh, I like that Riggs does, he plays against his haters. We should do that. When are we going to do our producer breaking 90? We should do that.
I'll play against a hater. Let's do it.
Just saying, here are these guys stealing all Foreplay's ideas. Foreplay has their
Maybe
back.
think of this. Somebody tweeting this audio, messaged me. They were talking about Felger did that thing. He always 3 times a year he does this. Whatever, every couple of years does this thing about how people shouldn't go to their kids' birthday parties or graduation or something.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Maka, plane victim.
Yeah, sure. Or Sean Roy Halladay. So Alex Cora went to his daughter's graduation from Boston College. He didn't manage in the game that night, which to me is perfectly fine. It's one stupid baseball game. Who cares? And Felger did this whole thing. And then, somebody sent me the EEI people the next day. And Andy Hart's like, this is the only time I'm going to say this, but for the jackals across the street. I'm like, oh, God, don't do that. You're losing by 20 points. Just say his fucking name.
Right.
Who cares? I hear stuff like that. I swear to God, the last couple of days, I've been more tempted to go back to radio.
Ooh.
And just beat Felgrim as in the book and then just retire. Just go to any station.
That'd be interesting.
Why can't you just offer up this program for syndication?
I don't think it really lends itself to syndication.
What are you going to do?
Oh, come on.
You
We
don't
can
want to
watch our
do
language.
another program.
Oh, if I'm not wanted at the company, I don't want to be. If I'm that uncomfortable for people at the company, I don't want to put them in that spot. Dave. If I'm such a wild man, if I'm too crazy for Barstool, maybe you go back where you started.
That's right.
Not a EI, but some FM stick, as we call it in the business.
Yep.
Dave was almost acting like he was embarrassed.
Not almost. They all got together in that group.
Yeah.
They're like, let's proclaim the mystery of faith. And then they gave each other the wafer, and then that was it.
Yep.
But Dave's too busy about Angel Reese. Shit. Jesus Christ. And Ryan Clark. But maybe I go back.
Do you think Bob Murchison will be?
It doesn't even matter now. No, that stuff doesn't even matter anymore. That ship is gone.
Yeah.
Nobody's canceling anybody for that stuff anymore.
Seems
So,
that way.
would I want to do mornings? No. But I don't do afternoons and miss my daughter's already in college.
Midday.
I can't give midday's no money. No. 1.2 starting salary, 4 years, afternoon show.
Yeah, Felger. Go after Felger.
Go after Felger.
Yep. He's the one.
Take down the king.
Yeah, I love Jim Murray. Come along.
Yeah.
You know?
Ooh.
Recruit him over.
We bring the team. Mike, me, Dave, Justin. No other radio retreads. We're all set. We only that idiot. And then
Holy crap.
Yeah, then we'll go. Huh?
Just give him that.
No.
This fantasy.
Absolutely not. Not what he did to Kevin. No.
Put Kevin in there.
Yeah,
instead.
Kevin from Bristol, the wacky.
The wacky sidekick.
Yeah. I want to be the Danielle Mama K. I want to be the
Sure.
girl who's like, oh, we played the game the other night. That thing, I guess. I don't know. Be a great way to end where I started, though. Maybe retire, do a couple years of radio and retire. You in, Dave?
I'm in.
You
Definitely.
love radio.
Dave would be perfect.
It's a growth industry. I see these tweets all the time from these companies.
No
it's
question.
exploding right now.
No
People
question.
love radio.
Yep.
I'm always listening to my radio.
Sell your soul.
Well, I do.
Be great.
I have wondered that because Anthony Cumia, who got fired in a much more
Yeah.
toxic way than you did.
True.
He's back on radio. It's just like a syndicated like Sunday night show or something.
Right.
But they've started making like a bigger thing about it because it's this, not mom and pop. I think the guy's a billionaire, but like it's this solely owned radio company, not one of the big corporations.
Right.
So I've wondered if radio stations are going to start to make more risks like that. Because like, why not? At
I'm
this
open.
point,
I'm
you
open.
know?
I'm open to conversation. If the money's right, makes things easier for Dave, who's been a great boss. I want to put him in that spot. So,
Mike, you have to do the street team again.
yeah, have to start there.
I'm in. And where I started.
5 days a week. I'd want 5 days a week. All right, but I'd want 8 weeks vacation. I guess
it's reasonable.
Take the summer off. Who cares? The book doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Right.
Yeah.
Done.
Mud could fill it in the summers.
That's true.
Oh, no, and Mick.
Could Muck
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
the time?
sure,
off?
absolutely. What's that?
I was saying, could Muck at the time?
Can't do
off?
Tuesdays. He's volunteering. You have to get there like 4 after his work. We'll see. Who knows? All right. Mama K, thank you. We'll see you soon, I hope. Mike, we'll see you next week.
Sounds good.
I guess we're not doing a show Monday, though, right, Dave? Because of Memorial Day?
Yeah, I assume so. So I
Yeah.
figured it'd be, yeah.
Okay. Johnny, thank you, buddy. Always good to see you. Thanks for your help. So tomorrow is Gus is here.
Gus.
Gus is here.
Mutt.
Mutt.
Steve, you want to take?
Steve, you're live. Mutt's got to face the music tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which Mutt will we see? I don't know. We will talk to you tomorrow at 10, right? Regular show tomorrow?
Yep.
All right, goodbye.